ปัญหาก็คือว่าเขาไม่รู้จักแบบผู้เล่นมาก่อนนะครับนั่นก็ทำให้เขาเกิดความแบบประมาทหรือว่าอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับทำให้แพ้ในแมตช์นี้ไปครับ
แล้ววันพรุ่งนี้นะครับจะเอาบทเรียนจากวันนี้ไปปรับปรุงแก้ไขยังไง
Kalau besok akan membaikan bagaimana
mungkin latihan lagi biar lebih baik.
เขาบอกว่าเขาจะฝึกให้มากขึ้นครับมันน่าจะทำให้พัฒนาได้มากกว่านี้ครับแล้วก็อาจจะสามารถชนะได้ครับ
ขอบคุณครับขอบคุณตัวแทนจากอินโดนีเซียครับ thank you very much ใช่ครับก็จบไปแล้วครับกับวันนี้แต่การแข่งขันซีแชมเปี้ยนชิพยังไม่จบนะครับพรุ่งนี้ยังมีอยู่นะครับเจอกับพี่แว่น BM แล้วก็คุณเบลจากขอบสนามได้นะครับวันพรุ่งนี้นะครับที่ไหนนะพี่แว่นครับโรงละครพิคเนตครับผมก็ตอนนี้รายงานสดจากร้านเกมโอเวอร์ครับ BM เคยฝากอะไรไว้กับเกมโอเวอร์นะครับจำได้ไหมนะครับคุณเคยทำอะไรไว้กับห้องน้ำร้านเกมโอเวอร์ล้อยันลูกบวชอะเรื่องนี้โอเคครับขอบคุณมากขอบคุณสำหรับการชมครับขอบคุณสถานที่ด้วยร้านเกมโอเวอร์ที่ทองหล่อครับวันนี้สนุกมากขอบคุณทุกคนครับยังไงเดี๋ยวขอโยนหน้าที่ให้กับพี่อารัมพีเอ็มที่สตูใหญ่แล้วเดี๋ยวเจอกับพวกเราได้ในวันพรุ่งนี้ครับขอบคุณมากครับ
And then go ham, hit 'em with a slow gas. Then open bottles with the models in the cut. Tell them haters in the back what they lack is. Never mind, we don't give a what. I'm on my bullshit. Loose cannon with a full clip. Soon as we step on stage, we race in the cage. You ain't really know the rules, bitch. See the bodies moving, you probably losing your damn mind. Speakers bumping, we grinding, get it? I don't see nothing wrong with me. Like, damn, no time for playing it cool. I'm on my bullshit. I feel like breaking some rules, and I'm like, damn, no time for playing it cool. I'm on my bullshit. I feel like cool. Let's get it then. I'm on my
Welcome back everyone to the FIFA Online 3 Southeast Asia Championships. As you saw in the video, there's just so much emotions when you play this game, when you play FIFA.
I'm hyped. Like, the passion that these players have are just next level, man.
Yeah, and we saw a very passion-filled first match earlier, you know, when Thailand came up against Vietnam. It was a best of 5. It went right down to the 5th match, into the deciding match, and it got decided on penalties. What a way to end your best of 5.
And it wasn't even a one-sided penalty. It was like really, really close penalties. Like, just shows how much talent and practice these players put into.
It was quite heartbreaking for Natakon, of course, you know. How it went down is that the Vietnamese player, first player for them was not Vu. He managed to bring down the first 2 players for Thailand, that is Kriti as well as Krisida. And after that, there was this 1 player left for Thailand, that is Nutakon. And he won, knocked Vu 5 goals to 1. He managed to beat Bong Dien 2 goals to 0. And then he came up against that last player, Tang Tong. And you know, he was leading 2-0 somehow. The game went back to 2-2, right into penalties.
Goal line clearance from Tan Tong. Yeah, and then right down the penalties, which he used the keeper to dive the right way almost what,
3 out of 4 times.
3 out of 4 times. His keeper decided that he didn't want to save anything.
Yeah,
But Tan Tong's keeper dived the right way and he wanted to say something.
it's something that has happened to me before, because Natakon was using the 2007 version of Pericek, and I use it in my actual team as well, and I know that Pericek in game is very bad at saving penalties. So it's something I already know that was going to happen. Probably Natakon has not played Czech before in a penalty shootout, so maybe he might want to consider that next time they are going to extra time. Might want to sub your goalkeeper out in case, you know, just for the penalty shootout. I don't think they will do that, but they might think about it. But anyway, that is over. We are going to go into our next match. It's going to be Thailand Team A taking on Team Singapore. And this is the one that we've been really looking forward to. Like I mentioned, the match between Thailand and Vietnam, the winner of that match is probably going to be the one that's going to win this group. Unless somehow Singapore are going to come in with their next 2 matches, which is against Thailand and Vietnam. Which is, you know, kind of difficult to say, because the favorites of this tournament are really Thailand Team A as well as Team Vietnam. Yeah. So it's gonna be tough for Singapore.
I mean, I really hope they put in a good fight. I have faith in Singapore, but you know, then again, don't forget that even though that they are playing against the favorites, they on paper definitely have a stronger team. So hopefully that Ronaldo, that Muller, that Heung-min Song will prove them worthy to try to nick a win.
Yeah, so over on your screen you have a look as well. This is Team Malaysia, also known as Ninjas in Pajamas, winning the Malaysian qualifiers to win themselves this chance to represent Singapore, or rather represent Malaysia in the Southeast Asia Championships. Their first match is going to be against Thailand Team B. And of course, like we mentioned, you know, Group B seems to be a little the easier group, yeah. You know, with Thailand Team B, Malaysia and Indonesia, those are the 3 teams over in Group B. So, you know, like we mentioned, it's a little easier there. We'll see what these boys can do about it. This is Thailand Team B as well, and you know, looking very smart with their photo shoot that was done this morning, I believe. You know, I heard from one of the Singapore players that they had to wake up at 6 AM, or rather they had to be at the venue at 6 AM to get their photo shoot done.
6 AM.
Yeah. So we're gonna go right into our match. It's gonna be happening between Thailand and Malaysia. So that's gonna be the first match that's gonna be coming up. We're gonna go into Group B's first match of the day. That is Thailand Team B taking on Team Malaysia. So we'll go into team management, see how they're gonna be lining up.
So we're not yet just gonna see Heung-min Song in action for you, for Team Singapore.
Yep, we're gonna be seeing the ones over for Malaysia. Who's the one did we say is like kind of the wildcard player for Malaysia?
No trip bone, and then for Thailand,
He's gonna be playing for them. So looking at the attack, coming up for Zainuddin. He's going to be the first player coming up for Malaysia. We'll run through the lineup very quickly. In goal, he has Neuer. His defenders at right back, it's going to be Sissoko. Left back, Felipe Luis. Centre backs, Alex and Vidic. In defensive midfield, he has Mascherano. And the 3 midfielders ahead of him are going to be James Rodriguez, Luka Modric and Ronaldinho. And the 2 up front, surprisingly, it's going to be Paul Pogba and Wilfred Bony.
It's the first time I've ever seen anyone do that.
Yeah.
He might just have some tricks up his sleeves. 3 big, strong, fast black men leading the attack. That's something to be feared about.
Looking at his defense as well, looking at it, you know, Felipe Luis is not quite lined up with the rest of the players. I don't know if that is
Just a bit bad.
yeah, it's, I don't know, is it something wrong
Mamadou
with his
Sissoko
geometry
playing
or?
as right back. What? Geometry?
Yeah.
I think, no. Give him credit. He's a professional player. We're just casting the man. Should give the man some respect.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay.
Sissoko playing at right back though.
Yeah.
I need doubt that position.
So we're gonna go and have a look at the team that's lining up for Thailand Team B. In goal, they have Couture, right back Zakaro, left back Luke Shaw. 2 centre backs are gonna be Bazagli as well as Sergio Ramos. Defensive midfielders Daniele De Rossi and Loricana. In attacking midfield, Marco Reus and Totti, and up front are gonna be Samuel Eto'o and Robin van Persie. I think looking on paper, I think Thailand Team B has a better squad.
Yup. And they're not playing our World Cup player in the form of Emmanuel Adebayo.
Probably the sub that's gonna come in, do the magic.
Hopefully Emmanuel Adebayo.
So we're gonna be seeing Thailand playing in the orange kit, whereas Malaysia are gonna be playing with the blue Chelsea kit. Before we go in, wanna give any predictions?
Nope, because I don't want to curse anyone. All I'm saying, Wilfred Bony is playing. There's the World Cup player. Just look out for him because he's definitely going to turn up.
So well, we had a look at the Thai casters and commentator. They had one person being known as the caster and the other person being known as the commentator. I have no idea what that means, but
Why am I out there?
I think next time when Singapore gets to host the Southeast
We'll be
Asia
there.
Championship, we'll have our faces there.
We'll be there.
Yeah.
And Luka Tony will be playing for Singapore.
Alright, so we're going right into the game. Thailand are the ones kicking off. Remember, they're the ones playing in the orange kit. In this,
Wilfred.
Bony, he just kicks it right up. I don't want the ball.
I
Just,
was about
yeah.
to say, what a challenge.
Yep, so Chelsea there, or rather Team Malaysia, giving away possession. They had a good chance to build up their attack. Remember, Pogba is playing up front together with Bony. I have no idea how that is going to be working out for them. It seems like they don't have any other good attacker in their lineup. That's why they're going with Pogba and Bony.
They don't, compared to the other players, they don't have a lot of pace in their whole team for Malaysia. In fact, they're really slow and agile, or slow and strong players like Modric here. He's going to get muscle from the ball.
Having possession now is Ronaldinho in the middle, finds Paul Pogba. Just trying to look for space to pass into. This is Sissoko at right back, trying to send across in towards
First
Bony
cross.
and Ronaldinho with the shot,
Ronaldinho.
putting it past the goalkeeper. That was pretty much unexpected actually, because Ronaldinho, the ball was traveling behind him and he had to actually wrap his foot around the ball and put it past the keeper. He did really well.
We're talking about Ronaldinho. Joga Bonito for life. Ronaldinho does the deed. First chance, that's his first chance, first shot. He made it come through for him. It's just how he can defend now. Van Persie
now cutting into the box, and second time now that Malaysia having possession of the ball, just passing it into the empty space. They seem pretty nervous even though they've scored the first goal of the game. Seem quite shaky coming into this match. They will have the ball now with Neuer. Straight up, just clears the ball away. Ronaldinho winning headers, or rather that was Bony winning the header for his team. This is Luka Modric now looking for a pass to play into. Still having possession of the ball. Sissoko getting it back for Malaysia. Alex. A lob through pass. You know, I'm just mentioning again that Malaysia just don't seem confident on the ball at all.
They don't at
Very
all.
sloppy.
And they should feel at least a bit confident because they are in the driving seat so far. They have the lead. They should be feeling a bit more confident about themselves, because once that confidence kicks in, definitely he'll be able to play better. He just needs to forget that he's playing in a $32,000 prize pool tournament and just think that he's playing at home. Of course, knowing that there's a lot of stake. So,
Yeah.
but I think he'll be able to do it if he defends.
Just
a
gotta
little
get
bit
his
better.
composure.
Yeah.
Get his defending right. This is Marco Royce now for Thailand.
Royce.
He's gonna go for the pass instead of the shot, and Van Persie is gonna put it in. No doubt at all whatsoever. 1-1. Right back is Thailand. You know, once that goal came in from Malaysia, after that, they've not even had the ball. They've not looked convincing. I'm not really looking to criticize them at all, but that's just how it's going down.
Yep, exactly like every start at the very first, the Wilfred Bone. He got the ball and just pumped it. I don't know whether that's a like accidental
Yeah,
mistake.
it should be accidental. Yeah.
But like what you say, he's just playing so much of the lob through passes that it's not cutting out for him. The Thailand B team is able to just see it through, and you see that was a good chance that he has to make use of his chances, because what he got with Ronaldinho was really just a half chance. Even though it was scrappy, it was a half chance that Ronaldinho fortunately managed to get the goal. I think he has to do a lot better. He has to really step up. Boney has to step up.
Ramos now will win the ball away from Pogba, and we'll see Thailand looking to go on the attack, but the referee will blow for half time, and they get 1-1 so far between Thailand Team B as well as Malaysia. So, you know, so far you've seen that game, you know, Malaysia with the one chance scoring that goal. Otherwise, nothing much seen from them, whereas Thailand as well, you know, we've talked so much about Malaysia losing the ball time and time again and all that, but so far we've only seen that one shot as well coming in from Van Persie. Otherwise, Thailand as well has not been really getting into the game that much. They've just had more possession of the ball, and that's about it.
Anyways, it is the first half, so like they've not played before this match, so definitely will take some time to get the momentum and get the composure and morale up. It's just that who can score again and defend better. It just boils down to that fact, because in tournaments like this, that one goal advantage will be very, very crucial.
Looks like Malaysia are going for a substitution. Off goes Mascherano, and in comes Mario Gomez. What a surprise. So it looks like it's an offensive change. They're going to be playing less players in midfield, I believe.
They're playing Pogba, they pulled Pogba back.
So Pogba is going to be going back towards defensive midfield. In comes Gomez. It's a direct switch up between Pogba and Gomez. Now in possession, Ronaldinho was trying to find Modric, but he couldn't find the pass off. And Thailand will now bring the ball out of the left side of midfield. Luke Shaw making a really good overlapping run. There's no pressure being put on him at all. And Francesco Totti having possession, he's gonna get injured. And they will look to make that substitution pretty quickly. So Thailand probably not gonna pause the game. I think he has not realized that his player is injured. So he will still continue playing with the game. This is Zakaro fighting De Rossi, De Chana. Luke Shaw now he will surely realize that Totti is injured. Back towards Luke Shaw on the left side. Good turn away past the first defender, but second one cannot get past. James Rodriguez with the through pass to Ronaldinho. Luka Modric now waiting for the run of Boney. He's not making a run at all, but they will still collect the ball back in the middle of the pitch. This is Boney looking for Ronaldinho, but look at that, the injured player coming all the way back to defend. That is Totti. Hard work and dedication for his team.
Simply Totti. You know, form is
temporary.
Class is
permanent.
permanent. I gotta work on my saying.
Yeah. There goes Bazagli now, looking to press forward in attack. Samuel Eto'o collecting possession now for Thailand. Good turn pass. Alex going for the finesse. He's gonna get it back, and Samuel Eto'o makes no mistake with the second opportunity. Very fortunate with the way the ball came back to him, but he makes it 2-1.
Extremely fortunate, but you know, the game always does this to you every now and then. You just gotta be there to capitalize it and make use of your chances. I mean, second half, Malaysia I think has been playing a little bit better. Their passing is, they are thinking through their attacks more clearly, if I may say so, compared to the first few minutes of the first half. So hopefully they will be able to nick a goal back, and Zainuddin is the only player to be crossing like for the what, 6 match, 5, the many matches that we have seen. That's the first cross he put in was just before he scored. So hopefully that game style will do him well. I mean, he has Wilfred Boney and Mario Gomez, very good aerial ability in them. Hopefully he can put them to good use.
So he will collect the ball back now with his defense. This is Pogba finding Ronaldinho. Did have that pot shot in towards goal, but he couldn't finish it off. Boney gonna play a return pass back into his teammate, but cannot get it off. It will still be a throw in for Malaysia. Modric now finding Felipe Luis. For Pogba, not going for the long shot, and Rodriguez getting intercepted off the ball. Luke Shaw will bring it out of defense for Thailand, and they'll spray the ball out towards Van Persie. There's space ahead of him. He's gonna cut back, look for options. He's playing it slow and patient so far. We'll have it back again now. This is Marco Reus not going for the shot. Eto with the shot. Totti still playing even though he's injured. They're just making full use of the Totti. It doesn't matter if he's injured, you know. I just make sure I want his positioning, I want his intelligence off the ball. That's exactly what Thailand are going for. Marco Reus again towards De Rossi. Totti. Back to De Rossi. They're just trying to keep possession of the ball, and they're doing a very good job of it so far. We're into the 90th minute. I don't think there's much time left for Malaysia. In comes the shot from Eto. It's going to get cleared away by Felipe Luis, and the referee will not get blow for full time. It's going to come anytime now. Zacado going in for Van Persie. Will they go for that third goal? Malaysia will look to go on the counter-attack. Again, the pass being cut out by the midfield of Thailand. Eto with the finesse shot. It's going to get intercepted by Neuer. He's going to throw it up. The referee will go for full time, ending it 2-1 in favor of Thailand Team B. So very fortunate win for Thailand. You know, they were not exactly convincing with the way they won this match. And you know, Malaysia just a little unlucky with the way the second goal was scored.
This was very unfortunate for Malaysia, but nevertheless, you have to not forget that Malaysia's only goal was pretty scrubbed, pretty unfortunate for Thailand's side as well, because of how the ball bounced away, and still the ball being right behind Ronaldinho, and he had to still around it and score the goal. So I think that there's still more to these players. Very unfortunate to see Zainuddin early exit in this moment, in this matchup so far, but hopefully, you know, yeah, that's nice.
But anyway, you know, just looking at this matches so far between Thailand and Malaysia, and you compare it to the match that was played between Thailand and Vietnam, I think there's just a difference in quality.
Very different, and as we say, it's very different from Thailand B side and Thailand A side.
It's a huge difference.
Thailand A side is just proving why are they the A side? Why are they not in the B side? Like, their first player,
You mean for Thailand?
no,
Kuti.
no, for Vietnam.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Not good.
Not good. It was amazing, and Tweety as well. He's just, I think, same matchup. Tweety just Zainuddin. I think Tweety was top.
I think you would have been.
I wasn't being rude.
I'm not being rude. It's just that's how it looks on paper, you know. Just looking at the way that both these teams have played, you can just see the huge difference in terms of quality.
And you know, we didn't really have time to remember and look at the full 30 players that Malaysia was able to choose, but we have to give them like a bit of sympathy, because their players really had no pace about them whatsoever. They only have strong, like non-agile strong players, and decent pace, not strong but agile players. So hopefully this one, at this match, I think it's gonna go again to a victory, a win. Let's just head straight into the team lineup for this one. At goal we got Moya, Zani Alvarez, Golden, Vidic, and Felipe Luis at the back four. Sissoko at central defensive midfield. Modric and Götze on the wings. He's playing a traditional 4-1-2 with Ronaldinho at the heart the attacking trident, and then Mario Gomez pace of using. Yeah, like Aubameyang is going to be one to look out for. We are not able to look at the forwards team, but it shouldn't be much different from the first match, right? Because Rome looks not broken.
Yeah, I did see a couple of changes that probably came in from well. I did see Cesc Fabregas, who did come into the team for Thailand. So I think, as well as in defense, I think he did make one change as well. So we'll see if there's much to actually talk about for that. Gareth Bale is in the team as well for Thailand. Yeah, so Gareth Bale is another one that we pointed out to look out for. So this is the lineup that's coming up from Malaysia. This is their second player, that is Ikwan. Whereas for the side of Thailand, this is the lineup. Look at it, it's so narrow. It's just right down the middle. Straight through the center.
Bale came for also position was to say center or second midfielder. Right now, just fit in and look for better. So we'll see how it pans out. These players definitely training with these national sides. So who knows his players best.
Malaysia now getting probably a good break in towards goal. Right early in the game, Malaysia now get that shot off. Thailand will be able to defend. They will now look to bring the ball out of defense slowly with their players. Luke Shaw, I think he had a really good first game earlier. Luke Shaw did really well to push up inside whenever he needed to. Aubameyang did collect the ball, but he gets intercepted off it. And we'll see Thailand going for the attack now with Van Persie. Good turn past the defender. He's through on goal. Van Persie with the opportunity. He dinky dink.
Cheeky dinky dink from Robin Van Persie. What?
No respect shown.
No respect.
First chance of the game. Just gonna
Dinky
dinky dink over your goalkeeper.
Oh, absolutely. That is Noya. That's Noya.
Best goalkeeper ever.
90 rated on FIFA 15.
But yeah, that's 1-0 now to Thailand. That first chance they got. But it was all down to that turn from Van Persie to get away past that defender. And that's what brought him towards goal. And to just dink it over the goalkeeper. So that's 1-0 now over to Thailand very early in this game. That's a huge morale boost for themselves. We'll see what they can do as the match goes on. They get back possession now for Luke Shaw. Eto'o will look to try and get past Godin. He's still having possession. This is Samuel Eto'o. Godin somehow manages to recover the ball on the second try, and Malaysia will be able to restart off that throw from Manuel Neuer.
I was just thinking, when, like, you can score a goal, but when you score a goal of that,
Mario Gomez though, he's gonna put it right back in, catching to get it on target, putting it in 1-1. So Malaysia, or rather Thailand, had no time to rest whatsoever. Malaysia are right back in it.
I was just about to say, after scoring a good goal, a great goal in fact, your morale should be slightly better than normal players when they score a goal. But just before I say that, they equalize. No, I don't want to talk anymore. It seems that whenever I say something, they score. It's just, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Fabregas was the one collecting the ball in midfield, giving it over to Gareth Bale. They played a very good 1-2. That 1-2 just split open the defense, and Fabregas threw on goal. Takes the first touch, second touch, ball in the back of the net.
That's why you got Cesc Fabregas to distribute vision, positioning. Fabregas has all of it.
So Thailand back in the lead again. Malaysia get to immediately respond. We'll see if Thailand can probably go for goal number 3. Zakaro trying to get the ball back, but Aubameyang collects it for Malaysia. Luka Modric now trying to find space. Gareth Bale doing really well. Come back and defend for his team. Ronaldinho not going for the lob pass. He's going alone so far. Back towards Aubameyang. But Eric Abidal is there to defend. And Thailand will bring this out with Luke Shaw. He's been having a really good game so far, and I'm quite impressed by Luke Shaw. I've never seen many people using Luke Shaw, but he's doing really, really good. This is Mario Gomez now. Was probably looking to send across in towards Aubameyang, but it is going to be a corner. Felipe Lewis sending it in towards the far post. Gomez is not going to get it on target. It is going to be another corner. It's Alves will take. In towards the middle this time. Sissoko able to collect. Eto will be there to clear. There will be still one more opportunity to go on the attack. That's fantastic. Close control coming in from Van Persie. We'll see if Thailand can go for goal number 3. That's surely offside. Van Persie making the run too far ahead, and it will be half-time. 2-1 in the lead now for Thailand. Making good use of the space being afforded to them. Grabbing the 2 goals, especially the first one with the chip over the goalkeeper. It's the dink. It's the dink over the keeper. There you go. That's the dink. The dinky dink.
I think Thailand has got this. I honestly think maybe I don't make any predictions. I don't want to be rude or anything, but I think Thailand has honestly got this. They've got the goals to win in matches. So when they need it, they get the goals. Defensively, they have been really good, but compared to the Thailand A team, they're at a different level. But they've still been really, really good. So that's up to them. Well done to this first player in the form of Kanapol.
See them going for the attack again, but this time it's being cut up in Malaysia. But they've been too slow with the passes out of defense. Eto with the opportunity, getting intercepted off the ball. Like I mentioned, Malaysia are just a little too slow with their passes. Thailand are always there to cover whenever the passes come in. This is Dani Alves now, pushing forward in attack. Sissoko with possession, probably looking for the pass towards Ronaldinho again. The pass not coming from Malaysia. And very good opportunity for Thailand to go on the counter-attack by Felipe Lewis. Excellent positioning by him to cut the pass out. Aubameyang now.
See, if you didn't realize that when Sissoko at right back, who was in a very advanced position indeed, he had two options that he could have played the through pass, split the defense, but he couldn't do it. No,
Samuel Eto'o is gonna make it 3-1.
I don't want to talk.
It's all down to that turn, you know. Look at that turn from Eto'o. The defender could do nothing about it. You know, he just got absolutely fooled by that turn, and he could do nothing to catch back Eto'o again.
See, the only way to defend that turn is to anticipate it. If you don't anticipate it, there's no way ever that the defender, I mean, based on the centre back's pace and agility wise, there's no way he's going to turn as quick in time as the attacker, especially when you have Samuel Eto'o, small, nimble, agile, quick. You're never going to catch him when he's off.
So it is now 3-1 in the lead for Thailand, and Malaysia will be looking to make some changes. There is not much time left in this game whatsoever for Malaysia to try and come back, but I'm sure they will try their very best. Off goes Mario Gomez and Godza. In comes Rakitic as well as Amauri.
Rakitic, brilliant Champions League in real life. Really carry the team.
We'll see what he can pull off. But Thailand, off that kickoff from Malaysia, to just get the ball back. And now they'll keep possession in the middle. Ronaldinho steals it back. Can he play the through pass into Aubameyang? He does get it eventually. Not going for the passes. You know, so far just been trying to go all alone with one player. And Eto'o, he's just gonna sprint past Godin. There's nothing Godin can do about Eto'o. He's going for the dink again. Goalkeeper this time punches it over the crossbar, but Kanapol is just being cheeky right now.
Dinky ding. That's all I can say. I mean, Malaysia has to score now. Malaysia has to pull a goal back before Thailand gets another goal, because once Thailand gets that 4th goal, that's it. He has no way back in it. But if he manages to pull one back, he might have a chance, but he has to do it quick.
Van Persie though, he's gonna make it 4-1. You were just talking about that 4th goal coming in. It does come in now. Van Persie collecting the ball, turning past 2 defenders. I think looking at this player for Thailand, Kanapol, his close control is just so good with all his players, you know. Just finding that little space, little pockets of space to run into, and he's making full use of that.
His creativity when he's controlling one player in attack is just amazing. That turns that no one ever expects it. Just when he does it, finds the space, finds the opportunity to shoot, and just takes it.
Malaysia this time looking for the pass from Amauri into Aubameyang, couldn't get it off. And Thailand will look to go yet again for another attack. This is Samuel Eto'o in possession. 2 players in the box to aim at. I'm sure Eto'o is going to go all alone. He's going to get barged down by Sissoko. It is going to be a free kick. Gareth Bale will stand over. He's going for the shot, and Gareth Bale, what a free kick. That's probably the best set piece goal we've seen today. And that shot was just so powerful.
Yeah.
That was a rocket of a shot. Like,
oh my,
go for it.
Curve,
Bam!
that
Right into the
shot.
back of the net. That was just amazing. I've never seen any goal like this whatsoever. That was absolutely amazing.
Unbelievable scenes here.
Look at that, right at the near post. The keeper could do nothing about it. That's 5-1 now
I think
for Thailand.
this is not the player we see in the first match. He has been so much more sublime now in the second match. I think he just needed that one match, that one warm-up match to get his momentum and morale up running. So definitely he's gonna go to the next round, go to the next player, and like what you say, or like what most teams do, in fact, is play their strongest player as the last player.
Yeah, so the second match now for Team Malaysia. They're gonna lose it 5-1. So there is just one Malaysian left. That is Zulfadli to be playing in this match against Thailand Team B. And you know, first match ended 2-1, pretty close. Second match was just domination, 5-1.
Outclass, domination. When you get dinky-dinked, that's when you know the guy is just outclassed.
Yeah, so that was absolutely amazing by Thailand. For those of you watching at home, here you have your code that's going to be given to you. You can have it right here. So, you know, just go on to the website, coupon.fo3.garena.com, enter in the code, you get some freebies there. Thank you all for watching. And also, when you watch our live stream at fo3.garena.com/live-stream, log in with your Garena account and you can win some rewards for yourself as well. So we're gonna go into our third match in this best of 5 between Thailand and Malaysia. There's one Malaysian left, that is Zulfadli. If he loses as well, it's gonna end in a 3-0, and it's something which, you know, we don't like to see.
And he's Thailand's first player.
Yeah.
Remember that. So he might not be the strongest player in the Thailand B side. Yeah.
So there's just one player left, Zulfadli. Hopefully he can pull a Notakon and win 2 games. Bring it down to the wire.
Never know.
You can never know.
Adebayo has yet to feature in the
Yeah,
Thailand team.
I'm really surprised, you know, Adebayo coming in. I mean, looking up front, they have Van Persie and Eto'o. There is no reason to use Adebayo just yet, but I somehow feel like if he does come in, he's gonna have a huge impact in the game.
Yeah, but I think maybe bringing on, I mean, even though they were already winning. Wait, did they bring on Rakitic or did Malaysia bring? No, Malaysia.
Yeah,
bring
Malaysia
on
brought on Rakitic.
Yeah, but I think Adebayo would be a great addition to the squad. Pace, strength, sub him out for Van Persie. Adebayo, come in.
I mean, just looking at the draft for Malaysia so far and the players they put out. Remember when they started that game, they played with Pogba, Boni up front.
Yeah,
It seems like they just don't have that firepower up front.
yeah, exactly.
Even in their subs, they bring on Amauri, Rakitic. You know, it seems like the strikers are just not good enough.
They don't have the pace.
Yeah.
They don't have the pace to penetrate and pull those quick counter attacks. And maybe that might be the downfall for them. Who knows? Because maybe they play with a lot of pace up front. Maybe they counter attack quick. But with these set of plays that they have, they're just not able to do so. But you know, everybody has their flaws in their team.
Yep, so we'll get right into our third match between Malaysia and Thailand. We're going to have a look at the team management screen, see what these players are going to be playing with. So for Thailand, they're going to be playing Sirigu in goal, the fullbacks Zakaro and Bakari Sanya, 2 centre-backs Sergio Ramos and Eric Abidal, defensive midfielders Abu Dhabi and Nuri Kana, attacking midfield Gareth Bale, Francesco Totti, and up front Samuel Eto'o and Van Persie. Whereas for Zulfadli, he's the last person left now for Team Malaysia. In goal, he has Neuer, fullbacks Lewis and Dani Alves, centre-backs Alex and Vidic, defensive midfielders Mascherano and Sissoko, attacking midfield Ronaldinho and Toni Kroos, and up front you have Amauri and Aubameyang. Again, I just want to point out that the squad doesn't look very strong at all for Malaysia.
Yep, especially like Sissoko at CDM. I think they just really need either to send in the crosses to find the head of Amaru, or they just gotta abuse the pace that Aubameyang has. Ronaldinho, good passing ability. I don't know why. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't be doing it. But then again, they're playing it very narrow. So, when you play it so narrow, it's really difficult to attack in a different way. Let's face it. But like I said, their defense doesn't look that bad as well. Like Neuer, Alves, Vidic, Alex, meh. But Felipe Luis and Mascherano sitting right in front of them. I think their defense is not too bad as well. But definitely their midfield doesn't look that good.
Yep, so it looks like both players are ready and will go into our match very soon. Like we mentioned, Zulfatli is the last player playing for Malaysia against Thailand Team B. Hopefully he does come up with the win. We'll see what he can do coming on later into this match. So after this match, I don't know if it works like, we were mentioning that every match you win, it's $470. Every match that you win, you get $470. I don't know if it's like every match you win, like now, or if you win like a best of 5.
No, I think it's a best of 5.
For every best of 5, you get $470.
Yeah, it should be.
I'll go check on that again, But it's just amazing if you win $470 like in every 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's wow. Natagon, man, you bring money.
So we're right into the game. Thailand are the ones playing with the orange kit. Malaysia playing with the white. We'll see if Malaysia can do something about this. So far, Thailand are winning 2 games to 0 in this best of 5. Ball's gonna go out. Totti not able to keep possession of the ball. Malaysia now will have first touch of the ball. This match, Luka Modric finds Alex. Putting it over now to Sissoko. Most probably looking for the space to send a long blue pass into, but Mascherano will keep it back for his team. There's good space being afforded to Luka Modric. Can he send it across towards Amari? This is Aubameyang. That's offside though. But like you mentioned, they might be going for the crosses this time. Look at that, so narrowly offside. He does manage to put the ball into the back of the net, but Thailand have probably got to be careful about the crosses coming in from Malaysia.
Yeah, definitely. And Aubameyang, considering his pace, he's actually he's the height of Ronaldo. He's 6'1". So crosses to Aubameyang, I think he'll manage to get his head on. So
Lovely pass though.
The attacking alternative for Malaysia in this match.
We'll see them now attacking from the left with Ronaldinho, finding back Sissoko again, just pushing forward in attack. This is Aubameyang giving it over to Amari. Good turn pass, the defender hits the post though. Ronaldinho with the second chance, not able to get it on target. They will still have possession. Ronaldinho again, third pass the first defender. The cross is not going to come in just yet. Still waiting for that opportunity to cross. This is Ronaldinho. Again, just being outmuscled off the ball, but that was that chance they were looking for. Amari hitting the post with the shot. Cross coming into the far post. Aubameyang is not going to win the header, but he will get to the second ball. Sanya just pushes him off the ball, and he's going to bring it forward now. In comes a through pass, almost coming the way of Eto'o, Sergio Ramos, or rather Mascherano is the one with the interception.
I think based on just this first 30 minutes of the game time, I think that Zulfatli was outclassed his other team. That he's playing the best compared to other team.
Aubameyang is going to go one-on-one. He is going to put it in finally. Fourth shot of the game for Malaysia, and they get their first goal. Like you mentioned, Zulfatli is playing really much better compared to his 2 other teammates, and he is rightfully in the lead right now in this game.
They're fully utilizing the pace of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's good. That's good. We're gonna see another team go.
This is Modric now. Long pass being laid out into Amari. Aubameyang will get there ahead of Eric Abidal. Fortunately, cannot get the cross off, so it's gonna be a throw in for Malaysia again. Aubameyang Back towards Modric. Good turn pass, two defenders. Plays a short pass back towards Aubameyang. He tries to cut inside, but Thailand will be able to defend. They will now look to go on the counter attack. This is Van Persie. Giving it over now to Eto. Well intercepted off the ball by Vidic. It's going to go all the way back towards his goalkeeper. Malaysia will probably be looking to hang on to this 1-0 lead before the end of half-time. Sissoko now finding Amari, giving it over to Felipe Luis at left back. Will this be a corner? Yes, it's going to be a corner for Malaysia. Dani Alves will be standing over the ball, sending it into his far post again. Aubameyang unable to get his header on target. Ramos will be there to clear. Still an opportunity for them. This is Amari. Good turn past the defender. This time he cannot get the shot off. Again being blocked off by the defenders and the goalkeeper. And at halftime, Malaysia will lead 1-0.
Look at this. 65.
We'll see now. The second half is in the way. Malaysia in possession. Having the ball now with Felipe Luis. This is Ronaldinho. Looking to find some space to run into. He does get that space that's afforded to him. Looking to get past the second defender. Being struck off the ball. It's going to be a goal kick for Thailand. There is still lots of time in this match for them to probably try and mount a comeback for themselves. You know, they've yet to even make any substitutions at all so far, if I remember correctly. So that might be what kind of role might be looking to change later on in this second half. They will go for the attack now from the right side with Zakaro, but Zulfaqli does well to intercept for Malaysia. He's going to put it out though, and it's going to be a throw in for Thailand. Coming in now with Gareth Bale, playing it very patient with a throw in. Having it now with Van Persie, the turn past the defender. Can he finish? Van Persie hits the post. The second opportunity will not come the way of Thailand, but Eto having possession. Again, good close control. And the save being made at the near post by Manuel Neuer. Thailand just so good with the close control.
The players now that we are seeing are really utilizing the skill moves after another corner. Before Natagon, no one was really using the skill moves, the step overs, the roulette. Once Natagon came on, put on a show for us, everybody's now doing the step overs.
Totti now will take a short corner. Sanya has lots of space to run into, but he cannot make use of that space. Aubameyang will have it now, giving it over to the right side of midfield where Luka Modric is waiting. Mascherano finds back Aubameyang again. Sissoko waiting for the run of Aubameyang. He is going to try and get back the ball. The ball gets deflected. Amari, can he make the finish again? This is the third opportunity for Amari. He is just a little too slow on the ball.
Who you should bring on?
Adebayo.
No, Adebayo is good.
Yeah, so who's that player they're looking for? Wilfred Bony.
You should bring on Wilfred Bony.
So yeah, that's the player that was pointed out by us as the wildcard player for Malaysia. So far, they've not used him just yet, but Thailand will go for another attack now, this time from the left side. This is Totti, might play the pass into Eto. He goes back to Sanya instead. Diaby finds Robin Van Persie. Can he get another turn past the defender? Alex comes in with a strong challenge, and Malaysia, there's just 15 minutes left in this game. They must try to hold on to the ball as much as they can. Just as I say that, they lose out possession to Zakaro. This is Gareth Bale. Van Persie making the run ahead, but Alec comes in with the strong challenge. And Malaysia will be able to just pass their way out of the defense. Modric now. Poor pass being laid out by him, but somehow they still have back possession. This is Amari. Finds back Lewis. Again. Somehow, you know, Malaysia, I can see that they're trying their best to keep possession, but you know, all the passing lanes, all the passes that Zulfaqli is looking to try and get are just somehow not working for him.
Yeah, I think because maybe the possession play is not really his kind of thing. So when you try to change your game style, it's really difficult to adapt to a new game style that you're trying to go with. So maybe that might be the problem, or the problem might be the also might be the problem. He because he knows that if he loses this match, that's it. It's done. The team lost. So maybe the nerves, the pressure is getting onto him. But he just needs to stay calm for the next 5 minutes of in-game time, and he'll see himself with this victory into the next opponent.
He's gonna get a free kick this time. Will we see him pull off what Kanapo did in the previous game? Ronaldinho standing over the ball, and before this we saw a substitution as well. In came Lucas Podolski in place of Luka Modric. In comes Ronaldinho. He was going for the shot. Easily saved by the goalkeeper. This is the chance that Thailand might be looking for. Eto cannot get it off. And the referee will give a free kick over to Thailand. Kanapo will make that one last desperate change in order for him to probably get an equalizer in the next 1 minute.
The last attack probably.
Yep. This will probably be the last attack. The only opportunity he's gonna get. He's gotta make it count in order for this game to probably go into extra time. Is he gonna bring on the man, the myth, Emmanuel?
Under 5, yo.
Not sure if that's what's gonna happen. We'll see right now. Triple substitution. There is no Adebayo.
No.
In comes Fekir,
Jackson
Martinez, and Aguero. So Adebayo not yet
Adebayo.
making his appearance.
Adebayo, I'm sorry, my man. You know what? Maybe Kanapao just doesn't use Aguero. Maybe we might see who's the next player. But,
Yeah, we might see it then.
maybe
But
the next
Malaysia
player.
get the ball back,
Yeah.
and they just have 4 minutes of injury time. They have to just run the clock down now. Ronaldinho finds the pass into Amari. Podolski has space. He turns past the defender. Can he finish? Podolski. Well saved by Sirigu. That's gonna be a corner now for Malaysia.
Serious celebration from Sirigu there when he made that save.
It's like, come on, let's get hyped, boys. But there's probably not much time. Or rather, there's probably no time left for Thailand. In comes the cross from Malaysia. It's gonna get headed away. The referee will blow for full time. So Malaysia come up with the win. Zulfatli coming up with the win against Kanapo. So there is still just one player left for Malaysia, that is Zulfatli, but there are two players on the side of Thailand that are still yet to come up. They are Tidak as well as Chatmangko.
Will he be able to be Malaysia's Natakon? That's the question. I think, like I said previously, like maybe Kanapao doesn't play Adebayo because I still believe in Emmanuel. Okay, I think he really might be a good player. I mean, he has all the signs. Whatever it takes to be a good player, he has it. Strength, pace, height, finishing ability, aerial ability, he has everything about him. I think he'll definitely be a good option up front. He just there's no one utilizing him. Maybe the next player for Thailand might just do that.
Yeah, we look forward to see that and see if Thailand are able to use that. But Zulfatli bringing one game back now for Malaysia. They still have some glimmer of hope for themselves. Probably they might still edge it out and maybe go into a game number 5.
Maybe you never know. But I just realized, I was just thinking back to the match. After Zulfali scored that goal, he really didn't have any much chance from that.
I don't think he had any more chances at all.
He didn't have any more chances. So I'm not saying that he's lucky or anything, but if he wants to prove that he's really good, if he wants to prove that he can do the deed that his teammates never did, then he has to turn up in the next match.
Yep, so we'll see how he's going to be turning up in the next match. Next up, coming up for Thailand, is going to be Chatmongko. Yep, that's the next player that's going to be coming up for Thailand. And we'll see how he's going to be doing up against Zulfatli. Like we mentioned, Group B is sort of the easier group. And if Malaysia are able to win Thailand, I think they would have no trouble at all in topping their group.
Yeah, and you can just see the matches that we just see, and the matches we saw in Group A, the caliber that level of play is just next level from Group A, especially from Thailand A and Vietnam. They're proving why they're the favorites. Really, they're really good. Really, so much more efficient in their attacks and stronger in defense. But you know, let's forget about Group A now. It's Group B. Hopefully, Zulfatli will be able to carry it. That's all it matters right now. It's all down to that.
Yep. So you know that one team left in Group B is going to be Indonesia. Haven't really heard much of the Indonesian team, but you know it's kind of expected that the two teams that will probably advance, or rather the team that's expected to top Group B is Thailand, followed by probably Malaysia and then Indonesia. We'll see how it's going to be turning out. But waiting for both players to get ready. On the side of Malaysia, of course, is Zulfatli, whereas on the side of Thailand, Chat Momko. If you want to, you know, let's just look at the, you know, I mentioned the draft happening over for Malaysia, and not very strong at all, but we'll go right into team management and we'll see who's going to be coming up. First up for Zulfatli, we'll have a look at him in goal. He has Manuel Neuer. His fullbacks are going to be Felipe Mexes and Pepe. In centre back, Gordon and Vidic. Defensive midfield, they have Joey Barton and Tony Cruz. Attacking midfield, Mario Götze, Ronaldinho. And up front, Mario Gomez and Miroslav Klose. It's a German kind of two strikers up front for them.
German aerial threats.
Yeah, both of them really good in the air. Whereas on the side of Chatmonko in goal, Ibao Couture, fullbacks Piszczek and Zakaro, two centre-backs Sergio Ramos and Bazagli, defensive midfielder Loricana, central midfield Francesco Totti, centre forward Sergio Aguero, on the right wing it's gonna be Gareth Bale, left wing Marco Reus, and the main striker up front Jackson Martinez.
They swapped him out.
Yep,
Adebayo
because his
was there.
condition was down.
Adebayo was there.
Adebayo was on a down condition, that's why they took him out.
Because they didn't play him. They needed to play him. He will come.
How would you
Step
play
up.
him when his condition is down?
So I would. Okay. Take a
That's
leap
probably
of faith.
not a wise choice.
Take a leap of faith.
Yeah, sure.
That's
So-
the exact reason why I'm sitting in casting.
Yep, and not playing there, yeah. That's the exact reason why you're casting. So, this is how both of them are going to be lining up. We're going to see some changes. Pogba is going to come in place of Sissoko, I believe. Mascherano is still going to retain his place in the team. Davide Santon is going to be playing on right back for Malaysia. So, quite a few changes coming in for them. And for Thailand, again, on paper, Thailand's team looks better.
Yep.
In terms of the quality of the players in the team.
Especially in the attack. That attack was good.
Yeah, you have the four attackers there, Aguero, Bale, Royce, Martinez. Lots of pace there.
Lots of pace, and when you got Martinez, the strength of Martinez up front, you know, you can really do some damage. Hey, I realized that for Zulfatli, he has Maxes on the bench.
Yeah, I'm not deciding to play Maxes, even though
He's playing Pepe at left back.
even though Alex is a bit down on his condition and Maxes is completely up, he's still deciding to play Alex instead of Maxes in this match. So you will see them picking up the jerseys now. Malaysia are going to be the ones playing in the orange kit,
River Plate kit.
and Thailand are going to be playing with the blue of Chelsea. How do you think it's about to go down?
I have no idea. I've not seen Chatmanko play. But I just have a gut feeling that, you know, Chatmanko might just sneak the victory. You know, because Zulfatli, even though he won the match, he wasn't that convincing in the last match. So, you know, you never know, but it's gonna be a good game.
Yep, so we are going to get right underway in this match. Remember, Zulfatli is the last remaining player left for Malaysia. We'll see if he can come up with this win, and we might go into a game number 5. We will have possession now on the ball, giving it over to his left back, that is Pepe. Lob pass, probably trying to find a Mauri, who's had very ineffective games so far in this tournament. You know, they've not been able to utilize our Mauri to his strengths, and so far I don't think he has even scored one goal yet for Malaysia. We will see Thailand now on the attack. Zakaro giving it over to Gareth Bale, who's playing at right wing. Chana back towards Bill. Pepe does well to intercept. And Malaysia give it right back. Again to Thailand. Marco Royce now. Is a player making the run ahead. Not going for the pass. He does eventually go for it. This is Totti. Looking to twist and turn. Find some space. Giving it back to Royce now. Totti again. This is lots of space ahead of him. Aguero going for the turn, and that's going to be a penalty. He gets bundled over by the defenders, and that's clearly a penalty.
That's clearly no doubt about that, and there's no doubt the legend, the Italian legend, is not going to miss from this spot. Definitely. 1-0.
Francesco Totti. Putting it right down the middle. That's like
Mind games.
Yeah, I like it. I like to do it that way. Just put it down the middle.
When the nerves and pressures on you, put it down the middle.
Yeah, so first penalty going the way of Thailand. They are now 1-0 in the lead, and Zulfati must try his very best to try and come back into this as quickly as he can. Mascherano now bringing it out of midfield, giving it over to Ronaldinho. For Pogba. This is Mario Götze now. Might look to play a pass, but it gets cut out. Totti with a long pass will find the feet of Sergio Aguero. Can he get past Mascherano? If he gets past him, he's going to be through on goal. Aguero going all by himself. Somehow the goalkeeper makes the save, and Malaysia might look to go for the counter-attack. This is Aubameyang. Amauri not making the run. Aubameyang, limited space afforded to him, and he loses possession of the ball. Piszczek now at left back. Finds Marco Royce. Back to Piszczek again. Totti has some space, giving it now to Aguero. Good turn past two defenders. And Thailand will still have the ball. This is Totti. Almost getting that second goal. Neuer coming up with the save.
That flick from Martinez though. Different level stuff. You never expect Martinez to pull something out like that.
We'll see now a corner over for Thailand, which Marco Royce will take. He's going to switch it over to Gareth Bale. He's going to take it quickly in towards the far post, but Loricana will not be able to get his head on towards the ball. And Santon will look to bring it out of defense. For Pogba now to Aubameyang. Ronaldinho gets it for Malaysia. Finding Pogba, somehow fortunate with the pass. He evades two defenders. And they have possession now. Aubameyang might look to play the pass into Amauri. Can he finish? Unable to get the space to shoot again. Amauri. And Thailand looking to go on the attack. This is Gareth Bale. Lots of players pushing forward in attack now. This is Jackson Martinez. Gareth Bale waiting for the pass as well. Martinez going alone. Gives it over now to Aguero. Can he finish? Aguero with the shot. Goalkeeper somehow makes the save, but second chance being put in by Aguero somehow. One of the shortest players on the field, getting his head onto the ball, making it 2-0 for Thailand.
Who was that? Was it Santon?
Yep, I guess that was Santon.
That was Santon. He's a lengthy lad. Santon is a lengthy lad.
Aguero though, somehow getting his head on the ball. That's Vidic actually.
Wow.
Yeah. So Aguero winning headers against Vidic.
Like, he's one of the highest rated players for heading. Highest rated players in the whole game.
Okay,
Nemanja Vidic.
we don't have to talk about FIFA 15, but
The 15 is all the same.
okay. It's 2-0 now for Thailand. Looking pretty convincing. You know, Zulfati, I think he has to change his formation. So far, it's not working for him at all. You know, he's playing two up front, which is Aubameyang and Amauri, but the service is just not coming in for those players. He's going to make a substitution. Off goes Mario Götze. In comes Miroslav Klose. German for German. I'm not sure how this is going to work out unless they made a formation change. Otherwise, I don't quite see how Malaysia might look to come back. This is Amauri in possession now. Finds Klose. Back to Ronaldinho. Aubameyang now. Looking to play the pass into Amauri. Again, it does not get through. The referee will blow for half-time. Heading in 2-0 in favor of Thailand. So far, they've been absolutely dominating this first half.
Definitely, I think Thailand has this in the bag, to be honest. Like, the caliber, the quality of play, Thailand has been on top from start to finish, top to bottom. Definitely, Malaysia, have they even had a shot? Let's see. Has he had a shot?
I
Because
don't
can't
think so.
remember. Yeah. Like, you know, they haven't had a shot. They haven't been able to penetrate the defense. I think, you know, you really gotta make your attacks more efficient. You know, Zulfali has to do that. If not, he's gonna see himself get a loss.
So we'll see now again. Obermeyer looking to play a quick pass in towards Ronaldinho. It did not work out. And we'll see Thailand going to attack from the left. Alex cuts it out. And Santon will bring it out of defense. Again, poor pass being laid up by him. There's just no link up between midfield and attack. That's why the passes are not getting through.
Yep, he just get the ball, boom, pump it. That's not how the way to play. You can't just pump the ball up straight and expect all the players that are already in defense to just teleport straight there up front. You gotta build up the play.
Thailand now again on the left side. Marco Royce plays the short pass into his Piszczek. Francesco Totti was looking to play in towards Sergio Aguero. Totti again. Looking to find space. He hits his own player with the shot. And Malaysia will go on the counter-attack. Very good opportunity now for Aubameyang on the left side. He's going up against Sergio Ramos as well as Zakaro. He gives it over to Ronaldinho. This is Miroslav closer. Again, not quick enough on the shot. You know, earlier as well we saw that opportunity with Amauri was just not fast enough to get that shot off. And somehow it did not work well for either one of them. Gareth Bale in possession. Looking to play a low cross towards his strike partners, but he couldn't get it off. And Malaysia will look to go for the attack. Again, being cut out by Totti. Will he send the cross this time? It's going to come in towards the far post. Aguero cannot get that header off. And Malaysia will go for the attack with Ronaldinho. Finding Pogba. Ronaldinho waiting in the middle again. Not going for the pass just yet. Amauri finds closer. Is he going to go for that shot? He does go for it. Amauri somehow misses again. And so far, Amauri has been having a really bad tournament. You know, all three players of Malaysia have used Amauri so far. And somehow, it has not been working out. He had a one-on-one opportunity. And even with the finesse shot, it went out.
I still think Boni would have probably be a better option. Like, you know, when something's not working, fix it. You have to bring on the different player if that player is not working out for you. They should have brought on Boni, in my opinion. I think I mean, just now he had one chance, and even though he didn't score, he at least hit the post. You know, he at least got the chance, got into the position. But they have not been doing that. Maybe in trainings, you know, Amauri has been that man that steps up to the plate when it's necessary. But over here in the tournament, he's not. He's shying away.
They'll have another chance now. This is closer in possession of the ball. Finds Ronaldinho, giving it over to the left side where Pepe is waiting. Might look to send across into the box. Aubameyang in possession. In it comes towards closer. It's gonna get headed away by Piszczek. And Thailand will have back possession with Gervinho. Piszczek and the referee will blow for full time, ending it 2-0 in favor of Thailand. So looks like Thailand coming up 3-1 on top against Malaysia in this best of 5. So unfortunately, Malaysia unable to pull anything off. They've just been dispatched by Thailand 3 games to 1.
Yep, definitely. I think, you know, like what I said, Zulfat just wasn't that clinical up front. He didn't make the chances for the attack. He didn't really utilize the skill move just like how all the other Thailand players and Thailand players, Natakon and all that, they really know how to use the skill moves and the roulette, especially the step overs, finding the space in between the center backs. Malaysia hasn't been able to do that. Then again, give them the benefit of the doubt. They had the weaker team on paper, but you know, at least they had Pogba, Ronaldinho. The defense wasn't that bad at all, but defensively in game they weren't that good.
Yep, so that is it for our match between Thailand Team B and Malaysia in Group B. For those of you watching at home, here you have your code again. It's the same code that was given out earlier, so that's your code right there. Go on down to coupon.fo3.garena.com to redeem your code as well as like our Facebook page. It's EA Sports FIFA Online 3. That's our Facebook page to like as well. And we'll be going to a short break. I believe after the break, we're going to be seeing Thailand Team A take on Team Singapore. That's something to look forward to. We'll go for a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back into our FIFA Online 3 Southeast Asian Championship. So we're going to go into our second match in Group A, that's going to be coming up, and it's going to be something really to look forward to. Earlier today, we did see Thailand against Vietnam, which Vietnam won in the last game in the best of 5. So Vietnam have now 3 points over in Group A, whereas in Group B, we did see Thailand coming up 3-1 victorious against Malaysia. So Thailand as well in Group B has 3 points. So our next match is going to be Thailand against Singapore. We saw earlier, Thailand played earlier today. We saw their first 2 players, Krisida as well as Kriti, being taken out by the first player of Vietnam, but in came Nutakon and he just destroyed them.
Absolutely showed them who's boss. So as you can see, this is the Singapore team. Richard, Joseph, and Gerald. Game names are Hibidi, Zarate, and One.
So those are your 3 players that are going to be representing Singapore, and this is probably their favorite formations coming into these matchups. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of them are going to be lining up against Thailand, who, even if you get past the first 2 players, Kriti and Krisida, Nutakon is just next level.
Yep, Nutakon is definitely next level compared to his other 2 teammates. So the pressure just lies on Nutakon. If you can manage and West Palm and Nutakon right there, looking like a captain.
He's just gained a lot of weight. Probably he's, just been winning too many tournaments and traveling too much, just getting lots of money in his pockets and eating too much. He's just put on quite a bit of weight.
I've never seen him
I've known him for like maybe 6 years. Like I've seen him in person many times before. So yeah, he's put on a lot of weight ever since he's started earning more and more money. So anyway, that's our next match is going to be coming out, Thailand against Singapore, like we mentioned. And earlier today we were talking about the players that they drafts, or rather the drafts that they've had. And Singapore, they have Ronaldo, they have Muller, and a wildcard player that we mentioned that's going to be somebody we got to look forward to. It's going to be Heung-min Son. What do you think about him?
I think out of all the wild card players except Luka Toni, I think Heung-min Son is the best because he has great dribbling, great pace, and he is good with both feet. He really has a rocket on the shot. I think his finishing ability is great, dribbling ability is great. I don't see why he wouldn't be starting or putting some damage on the Thai defense.
I was playing some sort of practice matches with the Singapore team a bit, and most of them have been using Heung-min Son in their first team lineup. As long as his condition is up, I think they will be using it in the first team. So that's something we can look forward to. Whereas for Thailand, we did see in their matches, of course, the main man up front, Luka Toni. He scored at least 5 goals already today in just 3 matches.
5 in 3.
No, he's played in 2. Like he played the first 2 games. The last game, his condition was down, so Harry Kane played. So 5 goals in 2 games for Luka Toni.
That's almost a hat trick again.
Yeah, it's just amazing so far. For Nutakon especially, he's been the only one to use Luka Toni over on his side. So
First time we're going to be seeing Cristiano Ronaldo in this tournament. Hopefully he's going to step up. Hopefully with his skill moves, great finishing ability, he's going to score some goals for Singapore and carry them and see them through another one.
yeah, this is a Ronaldo from 2011. So that was when he was more like playing as a winger instead of playing as a striker as he is known now. So here you have a look at both your groups. Group A, of course, having Thailand Team A, Vietnam and Singapore. That's our next match. It's going to be coming from this group. Whereas in Group B, you have Thailand Team B, Malaysia and Indonesia. So this is Thailand Team A, the matchup that's going to be happening next. I believe the player on the left is Kriti, the one in the middle is Nutakon, and the one on the right is Krisida. These are your 3 guys that's going to be lining up for Thailand Team A. Nutakon and Krisida were 2 of the Thai players that went over to Korea last year and played in the Spearhead Invitational, and somehow, against all odds, they came in first against the Koreans and the Chinese players. So these guys have loads of experience on them, and it's something which they can use to try and probably get this win against Singapore.
Definitely, but you know, take no credit away from Singapore. They've played amazingly well in the Singaporean qualifiers. I mean, we know them personally. We know that they train really hard and that they mean business. Look at all of them faces.
Yep,
They
so
mean
first up, starting from the left, we have Sarate. Second up is Hibidi and Monet. Or rather, we get to know them as their real names in this tournament. So first up is Joseph, then we have Wen Chin, and Gerald. He's going to be the last one. So these are your three players for Singapore. And now, I believe we know the order that they're going to be playing in.
Yeah, we know
First
the
up, it's going to be Wen Chin going first, and then Gerald is going to be coming in second, and Joseph will be the last player coming in for Team Singapore. And I was having a chat with Joseph and Monet the other day, or rather with Gerald the other day, and the plan is to just defend. The plan is to not concede a single goal at all. Once they get a chance to attack, they get that one goal. That's all they need. After that, just defend.
That's a great tactic, because the more you defend, the more you disallow the opponent to score. He's gonna get frustrated. He's gonna throw his game off. That's when you hit him on the counter. You hit him with the one chance, and then he's gonna be like, wow, I had so many chances, couldn't penetrate them through. They had one chance, they scored, they won the game. That they'll really throw their whole game off. And you know, hopefully Joseph, being the strongest player, I reckon, you know, hopefully if he meets Natakon, he'll be up for the challenge.
Yep, hopefully that's the plan coming in for Singapore. This is your next team from Group A. This is Team Vietnam. I believe starting from the left, it's Ngoc Vu, followed by Hong Viet and Tan Tong. And this is just based on assumptions. I'm not very sure.
But I'm quite sure that the second one is
Yeah, Ngoc Vu, yeah. That is definitely Ngoc Vu. And then for the lineup, in terms of the way they line up, Ngoc Vu goes first, and then Tan Tong goes second, and Hong Kian goes last. That's how it went down, right?
Yep, that's how it. Yeah, it was. So that's how the order was for the Vietnamese team against they played Thailand.
Yep.
A side, Thailand A side. That's how they played it. Definitely, Group A showing like, you know, they're really the more difficult group compared to Group A, and Singapore is not looking to be the favorites. And as we can see here, it is the Thai team, the A team, B team.
This is the B team.
This is the B team, and I'm thinking the middle one is Kanapol.
Yep, that's
Yep.
nope, that is T-Deck.
So T-Deck in the middle, and
I believe Kanapol is the one on the left,
Kanapol
and Chapmanpol is the one on the right. I believe that's how we're gonna be lining up.
T-Deck really looking very young, great future.
This is Thailand Team B. We saw them earlier today, winning up against Vietnam 3-1. And you know, all these guys, I think they haven't played quite in a team before. They're all like individual players who just qualified to play for Thailand.
Maybe the B side is just, you know, for these kind of players, the individual talents. That's the B side, maybe not really playing as a team, but they're playing so far so well, especially their Group B. I think they can comfortably top Group B.
This is now Team Malaysia. So I believe starting from the left, that should be Zulfat.
That is starting on the left, Zainuddin, Ikhwan, and then Zulfat on the right.
Are you sure about that?
I am 100% sure. Never doubt my intelligence. You see, I'm tactical.
I think Zulfat is the one on the left.
No. Zainuddin is the one on the left. That's it.
And Ikhwan is the one on the middle.
Ikhwan is the one on the middle. That's for sure. Ikhwan is the one on the middle. That's for sure. Critically, okay, look up.
You're wrong.
I'm not going to be casting here again.
So yeah, this is Team Malaysia. They lost their first match against Thailand Team B. Both Zainuddin and Ikhwan losing their first matches against Kanapol, and then Zulfat Lee did manage to win against Kanapol, but he came up short in the second match against Chan Bongkol. So Malaysia now, having played one game, they lost that game, and like we mentioned, their draft doesn't look good at all for themselves.
But you know, like we can't just keep supporting them. I mean, you know, we can't just keep blaming the team that because they lost because of the team and stuff. Like, you know, all the other teams, I'm sure like they didn't have a choice to pick any player they wanted. You know, they were given a specific set of players. Definitely, they're going to be close in every team. You just say, I think that Malaysia wasn't. I mean, they have their strength, and it's literally that they have strength in the team. They have probably the best strengthy players compared to the rest of them, so they should be making use of that. But their game style is more of the counter-attack rushing, so Aubameyang has been there to support them whenever they need to.
So here you see on the screen is your last team in the Southeast Asian Championships. This is Team Indonesia. And these are your 3 players representing Indonesia. You know, they have their own server to play. And if I'm not wrong, in the Indonesian server, they have like lots of upgraded players that are there. Like every time you go and see like a Facebook page on the Indonesian server, there's like easily +8, +9 players everywhere, you know, people just posting screenshots, I upgraded this, I upgraded that. It's very good to see. Very nice, you know, there's all the glittery kind of stuff, all the cool kind of stuff. Yeah, nice. So that's what's happening over on the Indonesian server. I'm sure we'll get to see more of the Indonesian guys later on today. But for now, we're just waiting on our first match. It's going to be, or rather, our first match for Singapore. It's going to be starting up. They're going up against Thailand A. Let's just talk about it. You know, first up coming up for them is probably going to be Kriti against Wenchin.
Yep.
How do you think it's about to go? You know, Kriti lost his first game against Nokgu, 2-3. He lost just by 1 goal. Remember, he went right down to extra time.
Yep.
How do you think Wenchin is going to do?
No favoritism. Completely 100% fair play. I think it's just going to be a very close fight because Winchin he's not bad. He's really, really good. Even though he is not the strongest among the other 3, he's just really good. So I think it's going to be a very, very close match. Let's just, talking about Winchin, let's look at his team. He got Jose Reina in goal, Ramirez at right back, Pacey, good option, Thiago Silva, David Luiz, great Brazilian partnership at the back, Ashley Cole, Essien and Vidal in midfield, Hulk, great Hulk, Maicon at left forward, that's a bit of a surprise, and Ronaldo playing right behind Diego Costa, and then for Kriti's side is Czech, Azpilicueta, Vertonghen, Varane, Chiellini at left back, Chiellini played left back in the World Cup, right? Yep, he played left back in the World Cup, but still, I'm extremely surprised with Winchin's decision to go with Maicon. I mean, it's logical in a sense that pace and strength, but attacking-wise, what do you think? Maicon on the left?
I think this is the Maicon from the 2010 season, you know, when he was rampaging down the flanks for the Jose Mourinho when they won the treble when they were at Inter Milan. This was Maicon at his peak.
Yeah, but still, Maicon at left forward.
Well, in terms of stats, if you look at it in FIFA Online, Maicon in the 2010 season, when you played him at right wing, is pretty much similar to when you played Dani Alves at right wing. Their stats are not going to change much, you know. He's still going to be almost the same stats as playing as a defender. So I think it's okay because he has lots of strength. It's the only thing that's going to trouble is probably his finishing.
Yeah.
If he gets into a scoring position, his finishing is going to be bad. But otherwise, for him to rampage down the wings and get into positions, I think that's going to be good. Okay, so we're going to go right into the game.
Yeah, so with that, okay, so Torres now, Hazard at the heart of midfield, trying to lead the attack for Thailand. Torres finding himself a bit of space, gives it out to Neymar on the wide. Tries to cut in, unable to do so. Ramirez playing as right back on very, very sloppy pass to the Hulk. Now, who's there? Now, Maicon, Diego Costa. Ronaldo is now in a much advanced position. Hulk looking for options, finds Ramirez. Ramirez seeing a lot of the ball in this first 12 minutes. Switches the player out to Ashley Cole, who finds Vidal, goes to Costa. Ronaldo spins it out, does not cut in. Very passive play from Wenchun, who finds Costa in the box, but Vertonghen will shrug off Costa easily, and now Neymar leads the counter-attack. Is he going to be shrugged off? No, he is not. He finds Chiellini, Varane, Vertonghen, now Azpilicueta on the right side. Botman, we are seeing him again playing very well for the Thai side now. Ashley Cole is able to intercept the pass. Ronaldo, Diego Costa, Maicon now. Will he be able to prove to us why he is playing in that position? Hulk with a chance. No, you know, Hulk. Every time I see Winchin play, since 2 years ago, he loves Hulk. He always plays Hulk, and it's just a treat for him that Hulk is in the set of players now.
Yeah, you know, Hulk is just a very strong player. He always gets into good positions, and he's quite clinical with his finishing, especially his shot power. Once you give him the shot in on goal, it's going to be very difficult for him to actually miss.
Exactly. And now Ronaldo is leading the counter attack. 3-on-4 now for Winchin. Ronaldo is on the right wing, cuts in, does some skill moves, but wait, wasn't that a corner? I promise that was a corner. So, but referee says no, so it's okay. Hurricane, Torres, Hazard playing in a very central position here for the Thai team. Not Gu, Azpilicueta, Botma. Is he going to fire a shot? No, he's not. He's going to pass it out to Messi. Being cut out. That pass. Torres, very congested. The defense for Winchin being very congested. Hulk, Costa. No one has really penetrated either of the defenses. Now we're going to close it into half time. Not really many chances. Upon saying that, the Thai team, Nogbu gets a wait, what? Wait, you didn't look correctly?
Yeah,
and
it's
it's supposed to be
playing.
my co-commentator. What? I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry. It was Kriti. My bad. Apology. So it's 1-0, 45 minutes. Great time for Kriti to score a goal just before half time. No one really, even though he scored, as you can see from the stats, very, very even. That's the only shot he had on goal in the whole game. Even though the keeper managed to try to get a block on it, he still managed to creep in, bouncy deflections and all that, and he gets a goal. He's gonna start off this second half, and hopefully Winchin can score. You know, he just needs to relax a bit. You know, he's rushing the attacks too much. He's not thinking it through. But you know, when you're playing at such a huge tournament, definitely the nerves will be on you. But I expect Winchin to, you know, settle the nerves. He's been playing competitive FIFA for very, very long now in the Singapore FIFA scene, so he should be able to, you know, do something for us here. Now he tries to go on the attack. Another wayward pass from him. Messi, Torres cuts in. Ashley Cole defended it well there. Maicon now. Ronaldo again, another wayward pass. He just can't get the passes off in his attack for Winchin.
You know, he's had some chances, especially in the first half, to bring the ball forward. You know, instead of going for a pass, you know, the Thai players are very fast in putting the pressure. If he just puts one turn in past the defenders, he will actually have the space to run in towards goal. He's not using the space that's been afforded to him. He's just trying to rush his passes a little bit too much now. So that's what probably Winchin has to probably look into.
Yep, he just needs
into the rest of this game.
Yeah, he just needs to get a grip on himself, to understand that he's not over yet. He still has got it in him. Finally whipping out the skill move, the Winchin we know in Singapore. Ronaldo cuts in. Unfortunate to beat his Real Madrid teammate in the form of Rafael Varane. Now Kriti will go on the attack, gets cut out again. Vidal Costa, Ronaldo with a bit of skill there. Maicon leading this attack on the left side. Vidal bouncy deflections. Vidal finds Maicon again, who's, I mean, you think, let's say if Maicon was weak, if that tackle, if he would have fell in the box, do you think that would have been a pen?
Yeah, probably, but one thing that's worrying me quite a bit is that Winchin constantly keeps going to the left side.
Yeah.
You know, there are players middle, like, free in the middle, free on the right side, but he constantly just keeps going to the left side. Maicon minutes left.
Definitely, I think. I just wonder. I mean, playing Ronaldo at left is a wise decision. Why you want to play Ronaldo at substitution and triple substitution. Five more minutes and that drop out. Yep, Winston has to score for this. Won the last two chances. Ronaldo is through. Will he get himself a goal? Ronaldo again not being able to beat his round of teammates Rafael Varane, proving his worth of why Jose Mourinho said that he's probably the best for world right now. What do you think about that? I think great. I don't think that was the Thai players about they the best, but I know for a fact sometimes, you are good when you're playing fast, but it's not good when you're playing too fast. So I think that's what happens I think he's got to be the one who probably makes the team playing my now what one player plays in the left those of you play as super my colleague big, strong, fine playing the center back, fast enough to cover the long passes my center back but that important right back. Also on the side, it has a change right now for the way down. So all I think Daryl is going to do is get in as many shots as he can on goal and score most of the time against the
Then go ham, hit 'em with a slow gas. Then open bottles with the models in the cut. Tell them haters in the back what they lack is. Never mind, we don't give a what. I'm on my bullshit. Loose cannon with a full clip. Soon as we step on stage, we race in the cage. You ain't really know the rules, bitch. See the bodies moving, you probably losing your damn mind. Speakers bumping, we grinding, get it? I don't see nothing wrong with this. Like, damn, no time for playing it cool. I'm on my bullshit. I feel like breaking some rules, and I'm like, damn, no time for playing it cool. I'm on my bullshit. Ooh, let's get it then.
Look out for his playing
I'm sorry, not really. We still chillin' and feeling like a couple bosses. In the party, there are no losses. Think about what the hangovers cautious. Inhibitions lost in the office. It's just another day in the office. Cause and effect, when the hell the sun come out. How fucking this awesome club of the rain. Misbehaving, it's a safe haven for a misfit. Whatever your situation, no complications when the bass hits. Back to the base. Snaps, hands in the air if you hit it, get loose. The beat's too sick to have an excuse and not have an outbreak. Goddamn it, it's truth. I'm saying that. I'm no type of playing it cool. I'm on my bullshit. I feel like breaking some rules, and I'm like, damn, I'm no type of playing it cool. I'm on my.
Every minute that you spend keeping the ball is every minute that your opponent does not get the score. That is such a good it's really the more you keep the ball, the more you get the very dangerous. Thierry Henry, Matic, Lampard finds Torres again. Will he get the shot off? Yes, he will with another lucky bounce, but the keeper manages to save it. Torres now on the left flank gives it back to Kazuki Honda, who cuts in very wayward pass that Hulk didn't even think about intercepting. Ronaldo leading the counter attack, and he's injured. He's injured. Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, probably, what, is he the best player in the game? Or is he the best player in the set of? Probably, yeah, and he's injured. That's very, very unfortunate for Gel now. Who will he bring on? In comes Diego Costa. I thought he was already playing it. Nope. Who was he playing? Up front? Yeah, I thought it was Ronaldo and Costa. Nope. Oh, Cavani. He was playing Cavani, so Cavani tries to dispatch a ball to Song. Great bit of touch at that. Look at that from the Korean. Hyun-Min Song will deliver the cross. No, he plays it short to Michael Essien. Essien looking for options. Is he going to cut in? Is he going to play it back? He plays it out back to Cambiaso, who tries to slot a pass through to Hyun-Min Song, who would have been clean through on goal. Now Hyun-Min Song again seeing a lot of the ball now once Ronaldo is gone. Who swings one in for Cavani. Definitely a good option when you got Cavani and Costa up front. Swinging the crosses in would definitely be a good option. We're going to be heading into half time now. 0-0 is what we are going to be expecting at half time. Yep, it is half time. 0-0. Thoughts and opinions? Do you think anyone deserves to be winning? Do you think what? Yeah, neither one of them have really had a grip on this game so far, and PT as well, even though he's played his first match again against Wenjin earlier, it seems like he hasn't quite settled in just yet. And Gerald as well, you know, he's not quite gotten his passing game going. It's not at its peak, like, you know, yeah, it's not full gear yet, not full throttle just yet. And he's still trying to work his way into the game, and I'm sure second half probably Gerald will try to swing it back in his favor. We'll see how it's gonna go.
Now Costa now at the heart of midfield finds Cavani. Hyun-Min Song again seeing a lot of the ball in this whole match. In fact, gives it out to Ashley Cole. Ashley Cole finds it. Essien getting pressured now, but does well. Essien cuts in, gives it to the Hulk. Costa, Essien. Oh my goodness, what beautiful passing, tic-tacs all around the box from Gel. That is the Gel that you were talking about, eh?
It was just the first touch from Essien which just took that chance away from himself, you know. If he had probably took that first touch in towards goal, that probably would have been the first goal, but he took a touch instead away from the goal. That's why the defenders were able to put the pressure in on him. And actually down the other end, Thailand had a very good opportunity to score as well. Somehow, free chance on goal, they put it well wide.
Right. I mean, but as we said, to be able to, you have to take like 2-3 steps ahead just for the attack that Gel did. You have to think 2-3 steps. It just shows that, you know, this is game plan, this game style, and your work going, and it has worked. Henry now, Maicon doing very well at right back. Hulk will look for options, will find the feet of Diego Costa. Hulk again, back to Costa. The defense quite open for Kriti now. Costa, will he swing one in? Will he cut in? I don't know. He is roulettes. Again, we're seeing the roulettes. Now, the roulette is such an overpowered skill, don't you think so?
Yeah, it's very good to open up that space because it's very difficult to defend, especially when you do it in the box.
Yeah.
And especially when you do it with strong players like Diego Costa. It's almost impossible to push him off the ball. Even if you do, it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and Torres.
Torres goes down the other end, Again, just making use of that space, He just needed that one touch to take it past the defender, and it just puts it into the back of the net. It's all about finding that space. It's all about that first touch, which you need just to make that chance for yourself.
I feel very hard done for Gerald, honestly. I think he has put on a great fight. I think he shouldn't be doing it, but I think he should be at least stay with it. He shouldn't be on it, but I still have hope in him. I think he has got what it takes to bring it back even now. But he's making a change, so let's see who he's gonna bring on. Off comes Hulk, in comes Lacazette, and Dalvia for Cambiaso. So more pace up front. We'll see whether that works out for him. Dalvia, very, very technical player. Good with his finishing, good with both feet, good with dribbling. Hopefully he can do the beat. If Villa now will play on the left side instead of Heung-min Song. He's still gonna get the ball. Lucky bounces. Is he gonna go for a cross? Yes, he does. Cavani, will he meet it? Now, you don't see Cavani doing that in real life. You do not see
I
Cavani
don't
doing
quite
that.
feel like Cavani is that real target man, even though he's kind of tall, he's kind of lanky. In terms of a player, you don't generally see Cavani scoring a lot of headed goals.
Yep. Wait, what?
Yeah, really, you don't get to see Cavani scoring headed goals.
I have seen Cavani score so many.
Like, it's just a handful of it. It seems like he's better with his feet, so I'm not surprised that he heads that ball over the crossbar. He just jumped his, the timing of his jump was just wrong. So that's why, he was leaning a little back. That's why the header went over the crossbar. And there's just 10 minutes left in this game for Gerald.
Gerald has to try to pull one back. Kriti has brought on more pacey players in the form of Messi, Lacazette, and then Botma to try to have a more rock midfield. Would have made the better substitution. We will see now. Torres, the goal scorer, now on the left hand side, playing as a cam. He's drifted out wide to the left. Botma, the substitute, finds the feet of Harry Kane, who's on the right. He's just gonna keep the ball. They're not gonna let Gerald capitalize on the chance that they will give away. Harry Kane as Piliqueta will Costa, and that is it. 1-0. I feel hard done, but I think it should have been a draw. It was a very close game, but hands out to Gerald. Richie scored already now, so it's 1-0.
He just had that one shot on goal. That's
one turn. One step over turn.
That's it. So 1-0 ending in favor of Kriti against Gerald. So that's 2 players down now for Singapore. There's 1 player left. That is Joseph. And everybody looks forward to Joseph playing. And I think quite obviously he's the best player in the team. So hopefully he can do something to come up against Kriti. Like we mentioned, it feels a little hard done by because Kriti had just that one chance on goal. Gerald had a couple of chances, couldn't finish it off. The header from Cavani, the roulette turn from Diego Costa,
Beautiful tic-tacs.
Essien with that opportunity. He had a few good chances, but could not finish it off. Kriti, one chance, one goal, seals the game.
Yep, I think that was in a tournament like this, one chance you have to put it on target because the other player just going to come back at you, scores a goal, defend all the way, and that's it. So now Joseph has to do it. I know he is probably the best player. Hopefully, I'm confident that he can get past Uchi. I think his gameplay his defense is definitely very, very good, very solid, and very efficient on the attacks. He makes his attacks worth it.
Joseph is a little bit of a mix between Wenchin and Gel, where one plays fast, one plays slow. Joseph is like just nice. He controls the tempo of the game. You know, Joseph, whenever he plays against an opponent, he likes to control the tempo. But first, we'll have a look at his lineup. So far, it seems to be every player is the same, except David Lewis is going to be playing at left back. They're probably going to switch it out. Yeah, Estienne is going to be playing at left back. In defensive midfield, he has Thiago coming in. Right attacking midfield, Maicon is there. King Song, he played behind Diego Costa. Ronaldo is on the left side.
Maicon's on the right once again. More attacking position for Maicon. Diego Costa again featuring in the Singaporean side.
I'm not surprised to see Maicon play here in attacking midfield. He's not going to get into the box and grab goal. That's for sure, because he's playing in the right attacking midfield position. So I don't think we're going to be seeing much of the finishing ability of Maicon. Otherwise, it's going to be focused more towards the left side back. King Song is in the middle. Aldo is on the left. He'll be looking to drift in for the crosses that might come in from Maicon. Diego Costa is there as well in the middle, just to wait for the cross to come in.
But Joseph playing a very traditional 4-2-3-1 formation here. So, you know, it's a very balanced formation. It's the only formation in the game that probably will not use the position. So, very balanced. I don't know how. I think, you know, it takes a lot of training to be able to score and attack efficiently with just one striker up top. So, you know, hopefully we'll be able to do it. But the 4-2-3-1 is very, very, very defensively solid, because you've got two great CDMs and then four defenders at the back. That's like 6 players defending for you. So, you know, defensively, Joseph should be very good. And Thiago, surprising player. Maicon now does some skill moves. Joseph straight away on the attack, finds the space. Hyung-Min Song, I thought he was going to lay it back to Maicon. Tries to look for another option. Thiago Silva will collect the loose ball easily. Vidal, Thiago, Hyung-Min Song, Estienne Ronaldo on the wings now, looking for options. Will he find Vidal? Yes, he will. Thiago Ramirez again playing at right back this match. Maicon on the right flank gets muscled off by Henry, something you don't see every day. Nemanja Matic passes it out to Torres, who's playing amazingly for Thai side since the very first game of this tournament. Chiellini in a very advanced position. Hazard, Matic looking for options. Will he get muscled out? No, he won't. Benteke is playing. Hazard, that was beautiful play. That was beautiful play. It has to be said, the passing movement was on point. A bit of a scrappy finish though, but the passing movement was on point. And again, Preeti is winning this match, and this is last hope. Joseph is Singapore's last lifeline for them to be, you know, hopefully getting the 3 points from this match. Maicon now on the right flank. Will he get? No, it's not a foul. So Torres now at a harder attack. Thierry Henry on the left flank, getting chased by Thiago Silva. Will he whip one in? No, he will not. No. Preeti always decides not to cross it. Great save by Iker Casillas, but on the rebound, Benteke gets the goal. 2-0. Preeti's winning.
He was just very fortunate with the way the ball bounced back towards him off that save from the goalkeeper. But PTSS again been making use of the space that's afforded to him. Henry was just running down the space. There was no pressure being put on him by the defenders that were coming in, and he just ran in towards the space. You know, if there's no reason to pass, why pass? Just run into the space, make the defenders come and pressure you. That opens up a lot more space on the rest of the areas of the field for your players to make runs into, and that's exactly what Henry did, playing the pass into Benteke. Again, one turn to find the space, and he puts it in. It's 2-0 now for Joseph. Things looking not very good for Singapore at all.
He brings on Cha Du-ri. I don't know who's. Do you know who's?
Well, he was one of those Korean legend players who, you know, back in 2002 when they played in the World Cup.
So he's Cha.
Korean.
He's Cha.
Yeah,
He's known as Cha.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cha Du-ri.
I didn't know Du-ri.
He's a very good player back when, you know, he was very good.
Okay.
Now he's not so good anymore.
That
But
makes
yeah,
sense.
he's Cha Du-ri.
That
Legend,
was
Korean
very
legend. Joseph will be looking to get right back into this game. Diego
Costa. Hazard now on the midfield. Torres. Kazuki Honda playing on the right flank this time. Will he be able to get past Essien? Yes, he will be, as Piliqueta again in a very advanced position. Hazard. Vidal picks up the loose ball. Cha Du-ri now comes up with the ball. Ronaldo. Costa. Heung-min Song. Great counter-attacking play from Joseph now. Heung-min Song finds Thiago, who's a very good pass. What do you think about Joseph's decision of playing Thiago?
I think Thiago is alright as a central midfielder, but as a defensive midfielder, he's not very strong in terms of strength, in terms of cutting out the passes. He's not very well known with his defensive work. But otherwise, Joseph gives the ball away. In comes the dinky dink. No, it's not going to go in the dinky. Not enough power in the shot, but Dinky will have another opportunity. This is Honda. He goes for the finesse. In it comes into the top corner. Keisuke Honda showing what he does best for Japan and AC Milan. Joseph is just having a very poor first half.
Very, very poor first half. I just hope that the Singapore 3 will do better in the next game, because this is so far the most one-sided we've seen.
Other than when Nutacon won 5-1, this is probably the next.
Ronaldo, will he be able to make a goal back? That's the question. Penalty? No. Penalty call denied that. Oh! A corner that Maicon will take on the brink of half-time now. Will he play it short? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Ramirez is there. Maicon picks it up again. Ramirez. Thiago's offside, and that is half-time. 3-0. To be honest, Joseph hasn't really been getting the chances. Yeah, so he really has to turn out. He has to turn out. He has to make full use of the Ronaldo that he has and no one else in the tournament has. He has to make use of it. Atake, Hazard, Costa now playing in a deeper position.
It seems like Joseph has switched up his plays a bit, and Maicon is now playing at centre back. Ramirez, you can see, he's playing on right wing. Vidal is playing as a centre forward. So I'm not sure what exactly he has changed up, but like I mentioned, Ramirez is at right wing, Vidal centre forward, Ronaldo normally is playing on left wing. And Nico Costa is up front. Maybe they're both playing as strikers up front, but this is a chance for Kiki. Look at the strength from Benteke. There's nothing that Joseph can do. And Torres is going to put it wide.
Torres is back to his normal business now. Oh, it's offside. So that
Yeah,
gave
that
him
just
a bit
saved
of
him, but anyway, it was a bad finish.
Yeah, it was a bad finish. I think, as you can see from the formation there, right down in the radar, is just 4 defenders and then 1 central defensive midfielder, whereas 4 attacking players, and then Vidal as the centre forward right behind. So there's 5 attack, 5 defense, no midfielders. What do you think about that? No midfielders at all.
Well, I think there's nothing to think about it. He has no choice right now. He's
true.
down 3-0. He's the last player for Singapore. He has to come up with the win. And so there's really nothing much to say. You know, he just has no choice. He has to go for it. There's 25 minutes left in this game. We'll see if he can do anything out of it. But so far, it seems like it's very unlikely.
Michael Heung-min Song. Will Joseph be at least able to get a consolation goal? That is the question now. Ronaldo, who finds Costa. Vidal. Heung-min Song, is that a good decision? Cuts back out. I think Vidal should have took the shot. I think Vidal should have took the shot. He should have played it out wide when Vidal was in a much better position than Heung-min Song. But you know, he still did well to find the space with the cutback. but just the finishing not edging it. Kyung-Min Song not turning up when he's the wildcard player for us.
Torres though, is he gonna be able to get the finish? That's
That's
gonna
a
be a
pen.
penalty.
Every day in
Very
the week.
poorly timed challenge, I would say. You know, the ball was right there to be won, but the challenge just came in at the wrong time. Joseph is gonna
Oh.
get a save anyway,
He's a save.
but there's just 10 minutes left in this game.
The first penalty save we've seen all game comes from Joseph. Come on, Joseph. Come on. Get a consolation. Let's go. Ramirez now leading the attack on the right flank. He has loads of space in front of him. Varane tries to close him down. Ronaldo drag back, cuts back out. Feints again. Unfortunately unable to do so. One too many skill moves Joseph did there with Ronaldo. Christian Benteke finds Hazard playing in a very central role. Benteke, Torres now, Hazard, Benteke, beautiful passing play. Joseph is losing it. Joseph is losing it. There was no reason to pull the keeper out until there.
You know, he pretty much knows it's over now. There's
Yeah.
only like 3 minutes left in the game, and it doesn't matter about goal difference right now. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, Kriti is the only person to single-handedly eliminate a team. Not really eliminate, but win the whole team. A very unfortunate start from Singapore here. Kriti,
And Benteke is gonna go through on goal.
dinky dink. Dinky, yeah, he tried the dinky dink. We could see it. We saw it coming. That is full time 4-0. Joseph really not really too many chances he had in the whole game. In fact, PT, you know, it's a bit of a surprise because the first match he played against Wenchen and Joseph were what? Both 1-0?
It was
2-1, 1-0?
yeah. Winston lost 1-0.
Yeah.
Gerald lost 1-0.
Gel
as well.
was 1-0, so it was a very close game. But then when it comes to Joseph, when all the hopes was in Joseph, he didn't come up to the task. Maybe the pressure was on him. Maybe like he had to do it, and the pressure was on him. So, but it's okay. Like you said, this format of the tournament is very, very, very forgiving. So even if you lose your first game, even if you lose your second game, you still have that third chance to try to qualify for the grand finals, the semi-finals. I mean,
Yeah. So that will bring an end to our match between Thailand and Singapore. Thailand comfortably coming up 3-0 on top. Kriti single-handedly defeating Winchin, Gerald as well as Joseph. Our next match that's going to be coming up is going to be Thailand taking on Indonesia. Thailand Team B against Indonesia. But before that, we'll go for a short break. Guys, don't go anywhere. This is the Southeast Asia Championships. We'll be right back. stages of this tournament, and so far we've had 3 matches that have already ended. We're going into our 4th match, which is going to be our Group B match between Thailand Team B and Team Indonesia. Earlier today we saw Vietnam coming out 3-2 on top against Thailand in their first Group A match, and Thailand just before this came up 3-0 against Singapore. You know, something we did not quite expect. You know, 3-0.
3-0. Especially Joseph match was really disappointing. You think that Joseph is the best player. I thought he would have nicked it against Fiji, but you know, Thailand just proving that they are different level this way. And you know, it shows that. I mean, it didn't even have to go Matakan. Imagine Matakan back at first. It would have been
So anyway, over in Group B, Thailand picked their first match. Thailand beat against Malaysia, and Thailand winning that game 3-1. So next up, their match is going to be coming up against Indonesia, and we'll be going right into the game as soon as the players are ready. But looking at it earlier today, Thailand Team B, you know, they did win 3-1 against Malaysia, but their play wasn't exactly kind of convincing. You know, their first play that came up for them was Kanapol, and then after that, Chatmongko had come in to win the 3rd game of Thailand. But looking at the way they play, it's not the same caliber, like we mentioned earlier, as Thailand Team A. So is this Thailand Team B? It's just different.
Yep, definitely. Nowhere near the same caliber, the same kind of quality that the A team of Thailand has to offer. But you know, they're still a great bunch of lads. They're probably gonna. I think my prediction is Thailand B and A. They're gonna top both. Both.
Just look at the results of the Thailand B team for now. You know, Kanapol is the first player. He came in 3rd, 4th at the Ultimate 1 2014. Chatmongko is the second player, 3rd, 4th as well as the Kane Old Rumble. Let's look at Didac. He's yet to play so far, and so far the trend has been the best player of the team will play last. So Didac came in 1st at the Ultimate 1, came in 1st at the Major League, came in 1st at the Garena Star League, and we've yet to even see him play.
Exactly. I have a feeling that we won't see him today because, like, you know, he's really good, and still we've not, like, it hasn't got to the point that see that Malaysia, Indonesia. What? Okay. No, I haven't really seen Indonesia. No, not at all. You see. Okay, so I just lost my train of thought there.
It's
Because
okay.
I was about to ask you, how do you think Indonesia would fare?
Yeah. No idea at all, but you know, looking at this page, it's kind of bugged. It's not actually Indonesia. The players are the Indonesian players, but the results and the names are actually the Thai players. So just forget whatever's in front of you right now. It's not accurate. So anyway, going back to Indonesia, they are sort of deemed as the weakest team over in the Southeast Asian region. You know, last year when there was the Southeast Asian Championships, which took place in Vietnam, Indonesia came in last. Malaysia was 5th, Singapore was 4th. So I kind of see the same trend repeating again, and I wouldn't be surprised if Thailand actually comes out 3-0 on top.
Inside that statistically, that definitely says a lot. But I think even if Malaysia were improved, if they improved and they played better than how they played previously, I think still Thailand is just they're really defensive. Like, as you can see from Group A into B, both Thailand sides have conceded so little goals on this spot.
But don't forget, you know, Vietnam came out and won Thailand as well. So we have seen that Vietnam they have what it takes to actually beat this Thailand team that is looking very strong. So, like I mentioned earlier, the 2 favorites of this tournament, Thailand and Vietnam, no doubt about it whatsoever. And they've been the ones that have been showing the highest quality of FIFA play in the matches so far. So we're just waiting for Thailand Team B to get ready up against Indonesia. And I already gave my prediction. I think it's going to be probably a 3-0. First player that's going to be coming up with Thailand is Kanapol. And I think he's going to be walking up 3-0 on top.
straight up pretty. Second round, 3-0, just like how you did in Singapore.
Yep. So I think that's probably what's gonna happen, and then after that we're gonna go back into Group A, where it's gonna be Vietnam against Singapore. I really hope Singapore can turn up something against Vietnam. Yeah, they can. You know, if they do beat Vietnam, they still have that chance if they get second place. And if Indonesia is still playing the same kind of FIFA, get third, get second, we get second, then we will be playing Indonesia, which we will have a much better chance, in my opinion, of qualifying. Well, we haven't really seen the Indonesian. This is all we're just based on assumptions right now.
Assumptions, statistics. I said on paper, Singapore had a better team, but they were the only team. Just got
It's now 3-0 so far, like clean sweep. Yeah, 3-0. Lucky we could win one game.
so another team. So
Yeah, we can just throw all these papers away. Yeah, it doesn't do it. But anyway, that will be all the matches that's going to be coming today, all the group stage matches. After that, tomorrow will be the knockout stage where, like explicit mentioned, we're going to be having the second and third place team from each group playing up against each other in a tournament finals kind of match. And then the first place teams of both groups will go right into the semi-finals, and they'll just be one step away from winning the first prize of $19,200 US. Huge load of money.
$1,200.
19,000. There you go. That's your prize. Second prize, $7,400. It's a huge gap. You know, once you get to the finals and you don't win that 19,000, you're gonna be crying. 12,000 difference right there.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. 19,000 for winning FIFA tournament. For winning the FIFA tournament. That is insane.
Yeah, that's
That's
a lot of money to play for. And in the group stage, like you can see, every match that you win, there is a chance for you to win $470. So let's have a look at it now. Thailand in Group A have won $470. Vietnam has won $470. And over in Group B, Thailand has won $470.
Well, so everybody's walking away with something now.
Yep. The only ones that have yet to win any money so far, of course, having lost their matches, has been Singapore and Malaysia.
That's sad.
Yeah. Hopefully they can, you know, turn up their games, turn up, and just show up in the next match.
Yep, definitely. You know, the next match that Singapore has is definitely going to be a more difficult one. And for it's Malaysia against Indonesia against Thailand, right? Yeah. So Indonesia is also has like a huge match in front of them against probably the favorite of their group. In the group, yeah, in their group. So probably the favorites and they're probably the strongest. Hopefully they can prove us wrong and everybody wrong. You know, it doesn't matter about statistics. That time we weren't too good, but now we're here to come and prove that we can compete for this kind of $30,000 prizes.
You know, in Group B, it's gonna be between Malaysia and Indonesia to fight and see who comes in second.
Yeah.
Just so that you can take on the team that's gonna come in third. Which is, you know, from what we predict, it's gonna be probably Thailand or Vietnam first and second, and Singapore's gonna be third. So you're gonna be aiming for second. You don't want to come in third. If you're coming in third, you're out.
Against a more tougher.
Well, it's not guaranteed, but very high chance.
Very high chance because Vietnam beat okay, this is statistically Vietnam beat Thailand. Thailand clean sweep Singapore. Singapore is going to have a very hard chance trying to beat Vietnam. So, yeah,
It's gonna take a lot from them.
it's going to take more than a lot. Joseph has to turn it up as to prove why they've chosen him to be the last player and why he's probably the best player.
We look forward to that right after our Thailand B team match against Indonesia. Of course, this Southeast Asia Championships is being played in Bangkok, Thailand. Tomorrow, the knockout stages and the finals will be played at Siam Square Mall. So if you want, you still have time, just go hop on a flight and go over to Bangkok. There's still time for you to get over to Siam Square Mall. There's going to be the final being played over tomorrow. And the place that they're playing at, the venue, looks absolutely amazing.
Wow. Is that even an appropriate place to have a FIFA tournament?
Yeah.
That is a theater. It's literally called a theater.
Like, if we could get some help with pressing the venue, like, if anybody could press the venue,
yeah, like venue,
if you could press the venue,
detailed schedule, venue.
Venue.
Right. Come on.
up, there you go.
Ah.
Look at that venue.
Look at it.
It's like amazing.
K-Bank Siam Peak Ganesha Theater. Theater. That. Imagine it's full house.
It's about to
Go down.
That's exactly how it's gonna be tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, man.
Playing in such a theater, it's
The pressure is gonna be real.
not just the pressure, but the feeling, the atmosphere going into it, you know, it's amazing. But we're gonna go right into our lineups. This is gonna be Indonesia against Thailand. So first up for Indonesia, I believe his name is called Adansia. I believe that's his name. So let's go through his lineup. In goal is Buffon, right back Leighton Baines, left back Patrice Evra, two centre backs Terry and Ivanovic. Defensive midfield, he has Sergio Busquets and Michael Carrick. In attacking midfield, Bastian Schweinsteiger, and the three strikers up front are Rooney, Drogba, and Lewandowski. So you have two very tall, strong players like Drogba as well as Lewandowski, and then further back we have Xabi Alonso playing an attacking midfield. So this is sort of a lineup that seems pretty balanced, other than the fact that Baines is playing it right back. Otherwise, it seems pretty good to me.
His formation as well, if you remember, it's almost quite the same as sorry, what's his name? Natakon. Yep, that's his name. The formation is very, very identical to him. All round, his team looks good. He's not playing Robin, however. He's not playing Robin. He's playing Didier Drogba, and he's playing our wildcard player in the form of Robert Lewandowski. Overall, his teams look solid. It has to be said. Premier League defense, great, you know, holding midfielders in the center of the pitch, and great, strong, not that pacey, but very, very strong and clinical strikers. And Kanapol, you know, Bale and Neto up front, that's deadly. Van Persie and Totti, two very experienced technical players, similar to West Ham Racing playing with the Rossi in the central defensive midfielder.
Seems like a pretty balanced side for both of them. I can't really say that either one of them is an edge, other than the fact that for Indonesia, they just have very strong strikers up front. Rooney has good upper body strength, Drogba as well as Lewandowski. So it's going to take a lot to, you know, shrug them off the ball. But when you see on the other hand, up front for Kanapol is pace. So it's going to be the pace of strength. Who will edge out and try to get the goal first. So we are underway. Indonesia are the ones playing in the white and red, their national colors. We'll see if that will do them any good. This is Leighton Baines playing at right back. Very unfamiliar position for himself. Patrice Evra now. Left back, gonna play the ball forward towards Rooney. Eto will be there to intercept, and this could be a throw in right now for Indonesia. Alonso almost getting the interception. And Eto, a good quick turn past the first defender. Michael Carrick is trying to put in some pressure as well. He's gonna try and get past him. But Ivanovic will be there to eventually clear the ball away. And Indonesia will bring it out of the defenders. Abu Dhabi though is there to intercept. And Thailand will look to restart their attack. From the back, it gets intercepted off. Lewandowski giving it over now to Didier Drogba. I'm quite surprised that they actually picked a 2007 version of a Drogba, because more often than not, people tend to prefer the 2010 version of Didier Drogba. You know, that version which won Chelsea the Champions League in 2011 when Drogba was so instrumental in the final against Bayern Munich. And somehow they go for the 2007 version instead.
Yeah, but what's more surprising is the pace up front. I mean, you already got Joe, you already got John, you already got Lewandowski, three not too fast but very, very strong and clinical players. Why not play Robert to give that added pace? That's what I'm wondering whether they'll be using as a superstar.
It's probably because of his condition, I would assume. You know, if his condition was up, he would definitely be playing, but he probably was down on his condition, so that's why they decided not to use him. And that's probably the idea behind why. Thailand will go for the attack. Gareth Bale gets past two defenders. There's players to pass into, but he instead just holds on to the ball himself, and Ivanovic will put it out for a corner. Looks like Thailand are going for a short corner. Gareth Bale will be switched over to be the one taking over. And this is Samuel Eto'o. Rose control being pushed up by him, but Lewandowski doing defensive work for his team. And he will intercept. Throw in now for Thailand. Rubiabi looking to play the ball forward, getting intercepted off. So far Thailand haven't had their grips on the game just yet. Totti once again. Finding the space to pass into, this is Diaby. First time passing to Van Persie, but couldn't get it on his stride to take a shot. And Persie again. This time running away from the goal instead of running towards it. And this is now Didier Drogba. Might look for the run of Wayne Rooney. He does go in for the lock through pass. Eric Abidal will be there. Head the ball back for his goalkeeper. So, you know, we're 40 minutes into this first half. Neither one of them really seem to have an edge.
I think Indonesia is doing well, honestly. I think Indonesia is holding out Thailand very, very well. Defensively, they've been great, but offensively, you know, again, lacking that pace. Like what you see when he gave the lock through pass for Rooney. I think if it was Robert, it's really unfortunate if his conditions are bad. But if there was Robert, despite his weak physique, I think he still might have had a bit more of a chance with that really quick pace of course.
So, half time, the game will end 0-0, and we will go into the second half right without anything, no breaks whatsoever. We're getting right back into it. This is Van Persie now good for touch by Gareth Bale. He's getting pushed off the ball by Patrice Evra of all people, probably the smallest player on the pitch right now. Now Baines bring it out from right back for Indonesia. Lewandowski was waiting for the return pass. It did not get to him. Samuel Eto'o will get there ahead of Ivanovic, but just brushed aside by the big Serbian. I think Indonesia just set up their team really well. Their defenders, they really know how to use the strength. You know, they know Terry Ivanovic, they don't have that much of pace about them, but they really utilize the strength well to defend. Gareth Bale though going for the shot in at the near post. Keeper gets his hands onto the ball, and this is a very good opportunity for Indonesia to go on the counter-attack, but immediately they play a very quick pass and they lose possession. This is Samuel Eto'o one-on-one with the keeper. He puts it in at the near post. 1-0 for Thailand. Finally, we see them going through on goal, and they make full use of that chance. Good chance. All the other chances they had were half chances. This was a full clear-cut chance. No doubt Kanabo is not going to miss from that kind of way. So finally, they make the space work, and it was all down to Indonesia just rushing their passes, pushing forward too many players in attack, and once the pass did not come to Drogba, and the play that was just broke down by Thailand, and they just went to goal. 3 points in passes. And so, who was that? Van Persie. No, Bale. Yeah, probably Bale. Eto and Bale, 3 points in passes, split open the centre backs, going through on goal. Bale now taking possession of the ball, pushed off by Ivanovic, and Indonesia will be able to play their lines. We'll see them now look to build their attack. This is now Wayne Rooney in possession. Michael Carrick gets it back. Eto'o. He loses out though. Eto'o is one-on-one. Is he going to go for the dink? There you go. Dinky dink. This is now 2-0 for Thailand. That was just too easy. Careless mistake by Indonesia and their
Eto.
backline. Eto makes full use of it.
Etso has been sublime for Kanapol now. Dinky Dink, no chance for the keeper, no chance for Casillas. Too short.
So it is now 2-0 for Indonesia. They did very well to hold out the first half, ending it 0-0. But right now in the second half, the players are getting tired. They're just rushing the passes too much, and it's already 2-0 for Thailand. Just somehow in the second half, Indonesia just getting outclassed. Xabi Alonso now getting brushed off the ball by Van Persie, who's coming all the way back to his own box to defend for himself, rather for his team. Totti will get it back, not playing the lob through pass to Gareth Bale, instead going for the short one. And Indonesia are gonna get a free kick. They will take quickly, and they will still have possession. Again, they're just rushing the passes. You know, there's one thing I pointed out earlier where if you can't go forward, just go back.
Yep.
You know,
What
if,
Gerald does.
like I said, the more you keep possession of the ball, the less likely, the more time you have on the ball, there's less time for your opponents to score a goal.
Yep. But then again, you see, he's 2-0 down. He can't afford to, you know, slow the play down. All the more he has to go because he's not getting dominated, but he's just not getting the attacks right.
It just doesn't feel like his players are playing in the right position, especially players like Lewandowski. You know, when you play Lewandowski as a right striker, it's not as effective as playing him in the center when you're fully utilizing his strength. So it somehow did not work out well for the Indonesian players. So Thailand are going to come out 2-0 victorious in their first match against Indonesia. First player for Indonesia getting eliminated, and we'll get to see their second player coming up. But like I mentioned, you know, they have three players up front. There was Drogba, Lewandowski, and what's the third one?
Bale. Rooney.
Yeah, Rooney. You know, these three guys are players who really strive or really play at their best when they're playing in the center.
Yep, the hold-up play.
Yeah. The players that hold up the play wait for support from the midfielders to come up.
Yep.
But when you're playing them side by side, it's not going to be effective. And especially when you have players like Xabi Alonso in attacking midfield to push up and try to go for the attacks. He's not known as the attacking midfielder. So even if you hold up your play with Lewandowski or Drogba, there are no effective players to make use of the space like Xabi Alonso.
Because probably if Drogba holds up the play, Lewandowski is, instead of getting in behind, he's going to come in short. He's going to try for the short passes, and I think maybe that's not what's his name, Ardansai? Yeah, that's not Indonesia's game plan. So you know, hopefully Kanapol has edged it. You know, it was a really good game, to be honest. Like, good chances, but chances taken. The second goal has to be said that, you know, sloppy defending, sloppy passing, completely capitalized it, dinky dinked over the keeper. And is Kanapol the only one to do that?
Nope.
Was there
Notagon has done it. The
so
Vietnamese players, I believe, have done it as well.
so yep, I think it's a Thai and Vietnamese thing.
Yeah, like a dinky dink kind
The
of thing.
dinky dink. But hopefully we'll be able to see Robin, man. I think Robin will definitely fit the play when you have people like Drogba, Lewandowski, Rooney holding the play. I think maybe, okay, what would be your lineup? What would be your starting four players up front? Like, he had Alonso, Drogba, Rooney, and Lewandowski. What would you do?
I would definitely not be playing Alonso in an attacking midfield position. I'd be probably looking, you know, players like Robin are the players who you want to play there.
Yeah.
And if I'm playing three players up front, I want probably Drogba or Lewandowski in the middle. And the two players that are going to be flanking Drogba or Lewandowski have got to be players who are fast, who can make use of the space which Drogba is going to create by holding up the play. You've got to have players who are fast. Players like, again, Robin. I don't know what other players they have drafted for themselves.
Yeah.
But it just seems like they go for a lot of strength up front. But I don't quite see it. If you want to play how are you going to play crosses in when your second midfielder is sharp? Or you don't have
passing oriented football. So I think that's the problem to the side, and we're gonna see the introduction of Di Maria and Henderson in the Indonesian side, as well as Rafael Marquez
And Arshavin. Get it up front. Hurry up on the left side. Arshavin on the right side. Still up front. Yes. Driving forward for your team. So you're going to make use of that space that's going to be afforded to you. Solid. They are going to see Malaysia playing the white kit. Starting off as Henderson possession of the ball. Very well. I've never seen anyone use Luke Shaw before, but I'm very impressed. I want to buy Luke Shaw. On the side of John Terry, but this is Raheem Sterling. I don't think Shaw can catch up to Sterling. Look at that speed coming in from Raheem. He's got to send a cross in towards Arshavin, and the goalkeeper will be there. Alexis Sanchez, though, he's got to go one-on-one against Leighton Baines. He's got to get rid of Baines as well. The referee will go back for a foul. So, the last chance in the first half.
right there as Drogba cuts in. Will he find himself in a goal? Will there be a penalty? No, it will not. The referee just says, nope, there's no penalty. Clean challenge.
Once again, they will bring the ball forward from midfield. Depay is going for another lob through pass, and this time Eto is going to get onto the ball. Will he get past the keeper? Buffon doing just enough to win the ball back. That was a very risky play coming up from Indonesia, just heading the ball back to the goalkeeper, and there was just not enough power in the header to bring it safely back. Somehow Eto unable to finish it off, but Drogba will get a chance to send in across towards Arshavin, and that's 1-0 now for Indonesia against the run of play. This is not expected at all, but Drogba with a cross on his weaker foot finding Arshavin to make it 1-0.
What a finish. What a finish. That's all I have to say. What a first time finish. Half volley. First time. Boom. Top bins. Clear class from Asham. That's the Arshavin I know when he was playing at Arsenal at the first stage.
Yeah. And you know, he was a player that was very highly rated.
Yeah.
Did not quite live up to expectations. You know,
After
he
a few
turned up in the
seasons.
big games, but it didn't quite turn out as much as Arsenal would have expected.
Yep, definitely. In the long run, he just died out.
Yeah,
you know.
he just fizzed out, you know, after a couple of good seasons, and then that was it.
That's it. So Indonesia proving us wrong, proving everybody wrong that statistics means nothing for them. You know, they've trained hard. I'm sure everybody have trained hard in this tournament. And I mean, okay, I'm not saying anything. It's just 1-0. The match is not over. Kanapol has not lost this yet, but if you realize defensively, Saputra is just doing very well. Upon saying that,
Gervinho though is gonna go down the other end. He's gonna finish it in. That just brings it back to 1-1. No chance whatsoever for Saputra to rest. Gervinho brings it right back. It's just down to the space being afforded. Again, they just target John Terry. They know he's the slowest player, the slowest defender there, and just use the pace of Gervinho. That's his first touch of the game. He just came on as a substitute, and he makes it 1-1.
absolute mockery made out of John Terry there. Gervinho, the forehead, it was too much to handle. The pace was too much to handle. 72 minutes in, just like I say, you can't rule out Kanapol. But I think, you know, Saputra has had the better edge of the game so far.
So we will see now Kanapol going for another attack once again. This is Fakir playing on the right wing position. Eto wins it back for Thailand. Gareth Bale now just slowing down the play, bring it back towards midfield instead of rushing forward in attack. Eventually John Terry comes in with the interception, and there is just 10 minutes left in this game. If neither one of them can get a goal, we will go into extra time. This is Fakir again. De Rossi making the run. It will look to almost come back to De Rossi, and that was a very risky clearance being made by the defenders. Thailand will have the opportunity now to send the ball into the box with Gareth Bale. They're still waiting for the players to get into position, or they might go for the short pass. They're going to switch it over to Fakir. He is going to take the short pass in towards Gervinho. Will we see more magic coming out from the Ivory Coast international? He instead runs away from the goal, and they will look to play this slow, but it does not quite pay off. This is a good opportunity for Indonesia to go on the counter-attack. Zakaro with a fantastic interception to win the ball back, but this is Samuel Eto'o looking to play the through pass into the strikers. Couldn't get it off, and Henderson will bring it out of midfield for Indonesia. Whoever scores a goal now, rather if Indonesia score now, this will be the winning goal for themselves. This is Drogba. He's probably going to try and send a cross in. A bit of a mix-up with Di Maria, and the ball is going to go out. Still a throw in for Indonesia. Can they make something happen out of this? Didier Drogba back to Marcelo. Michael Carrick now having possession of the ball, finds Jordan Henderson. He's going to give it over to Arshavin, looking to find some space. Arshavin having possession. Arshavin puts it in. That is 2-1.
2-1.
on the
Josephine.
90th minute. Can you believe it? And
Ashavin.
look at that. That was just pure strength by Ashavin, the player you don't expect to have strength, shrugging off two defenders and putting it past the goalkeeper. Absolutely unexpected. That will seal the win for Indonesia as long as they can defend now.
Yep, just like what you said, Ashavin turning up at the big games has proven it once again. Turned up, scoring 2 goals, 2 shots that Saputra had. Both was from Ashavin, one clinical, absolutely class.